Make up your mind. What? No. It's a black screen. Oh. What? It's a disgusting sight. Oh, crap. I just avoided that thing. Like a pro. Like a pro. Crap! I'm gonna try and get rid of Shinji here. Yeah, multi-kill. Eat that. Eat that, yo.
Yeah, we'd like catch, like as kids, we'd catch them and like keep them in like a little fish tank with dirt in and feed them bugs and stuff. Do you not do that over there?
No. Go back to the shadow. No, you will not take me. Oh, are you kidding me? I got out of the way. I totally got out of the way. Wait a minute, I did not create a character in Tonberry. I created a character in Kujata. What the? How did that happen? What the hell? Why is there a merchant right in the middle of this fight? Eat that.
Point blank. Revenge.
Oh, revenge. So this already. What's this? Oh. Shit, that wasn't even 30 seconds. That was like 10. Hey. I got an achievement. Total kill 1. What is this world? Let's finish him off. Come on, come on, come on. Finish him off. Finish him off. Gotcha. Now what? What am I looking for? I'm looking for... What the heck was that? Rubber banding at its best. This is probably gonna go into like the highlight reel. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel and to the final World of Warcraft leveling review stream. It's been such a journey. I am 110 as of Tuesday last week, actually. I hit 110 and I am now at level cap. And it's a pretty incredible feeling, you know, because sometime, if you would ask me any time in the last year, do you think you'll have a cap tune in World of Warcraft? Is it an MMORPG that you see yourself playing? Are you even gonna give the game a shot beyond just like a first impressions vid that I did way back in 2016? And honestly, the answer would have been no. I thought I would do a whole bunch of other MMOs before going back into World of Warcraft. Or starting World of Warcraft, and obviously that wasn't the case because you guys voted on it, and I do ask you guys to vote on my next adventure, and Warcraft was it. So here I am, about a month, almost 2 months later, and this guy, I am now level cap on World of Warcraft. He is 110. And from last week's stream, you know, from doing all those dungeons and finishing up the Legion maps, it's been going great, and I'll talk about that more in depth as we get along. Real quick here, I'm just gonna say hi to everybody on the chat right now. We got ggmyster. He says howdy, Adrian and stream. Howdy, ggmyster. How you doing, mate? We got Arv as well. It says hey Arv, and we got Belleria. Hey Belleria, wave right back at you. So let me just turn on my in-game sound real quick because I kind of turned that off for the introduction. There we go. So we got in-game sounds now. Now I'm gonna go back into Dalaran, go to my class hall and do that stuff because I haven't logged in today. And once you get to level cap at 110, wow, the amount of things that Warcraft just puts in your face. Okay, you're a new player, you're 110. Okay, now go do all this stuff, and there's like so many different categories of progression. Well, I wouldn't say so many different categories, but there's a lot of different things that you want to progress as you move along. And again, if you jumped in way back in 2016 when the expansion launched, a lot of these stuff are added over time. But as I've only just hit level cap, all these things are coming to me at once, and I gotta be honest, you know, that was a pretty overwhelming feeling at the very beginning. But you know, over the couple of days, I talked to my guildmates, I did some research, I watched some other YouTube videos about what is the priority, what should you tackle first, and stuff like that. Anyway, here I am in Warlords of Draenor. I'm in Lunarfall, which is basically my my garrison, and as I said from last week's stream, I still do this. You know, garrisons are something that I still go back to and do because I wanna get it up. A lot of people have told me that garrisons are gonna be a great way for you to make some passive income, some passive gold. And gold, of course, you can do a lot of things with gold. You can buy stuff, and in the future, you know, I kind of want to buy my subscription using in-game gold, because that'll be nice. I mean, in a modern age where, you know, games are going buy to play and, you know, free to play and whatever, while still maintaining its subscription status. And I will talk about that in my review, which is coming along very nicely, you guys. I gotta be honest, I'm having a lot of fun creating that 10 reasons play or avoid new player World of Warcraft review. And yeah, I'll talk about the value of WoW and the proposition of that, you know, 15 bucks a month or whatever. That's all going to be talked about in that review. But for now, all I'll say is, yeah, it's great that you can pay for your subscription. And oh, look at this, rare. What's this? Hearthstone tournament. Teaches a full worthy Hearthstone Pro trait. This is interesting. I mean, because this is another of Blizzard's. You know, it's one of those card games that they have that uses heroes from WoW and whatever. And I haven't really geared up my Garrison followers too much. I'm just getting more resources at the moment because I don't have enough to tier up my Garrison. Because after Legion, I do want to come back here and at least get my Garrison all the way up. As for all these other stuff, you know, I got that add-on that kind of just calculates the success, and I'll just use their recommendation whenever. So now I'm out of followers. Let me just go get my Garrison resources out there, and then we'll head into Dalaran. Anyway, hey guys, I'm streaming. I'm using Restream tonight, which means lower quality, dropping from 60 FPS to 30 FPS, but the good news is you can watch it on YouTube and you can watch it on Twitch. So for those of you watching on Twitch, let me know if the quality is good. For those of you on YouTube, let me know if the quality is good here in terms of audio. I got a mic stand, by the way. Mic stand has just arrived, so that means you'll be hearing less of the typing and less of the table noises when I move my table around or whatever. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if you can actually see the mic in the preview screen, but it's right here, which means, you know, audio should be a lot clearer. So yeah, pretty good times, good times. Dalaran, here we go. Checking in on chat. We have Arva saying so much stuff to do at 110 and cap. Exactly, and at the first, I think I hit level cap on Tuesday, and those of you that follow me on Twitter and on Facebook, you would have seen my social media post. I kind of made like a Polaroid picture of my level 110 moment, because it was a big deal to me, and I know it's kind of cheesy, but whatever, you know, from now on, because the way I see my channel is like I'm on an adventure. There's so many MMORPGs out there, and I want to play as many as I can, review as many as I can. So from now on, every MMO that I hit max level, I'm gonna have that Polaroid picture moment, and in 2, 3, 4 years time, you know, I want to look back at a collection of them, and what comes with that is associating the memories of the journey, the stories, if it's good, and if it's a terrible MMO, then so be it. You know, it's still a picture, I don't know, symbol of victory, I suppose, that I came, I saw, I conquered the game. So hey, we got Heavy Rain in chat. It says, hey mate, congrats on level cap. Will you play Battle for Azeroth when it comes out? Hello Heavy Rain, what's up man? Yes sir, I will play Battle of Azeroth when it comes out. In fact, you know, the WoW store this week, the same day that I hit level cap. Where's my WoW store? Damn it, there you go. So you can already pre-purchase the Battle for Azeroth expansion. It's about $49.99 US, which is about 100 and close to 200 Malaysian ringgit for those of you in my part of the world. It will vary, of course, on your different economies and currencies. So the $69.99, the $70 one has a bunch of goodies in there. You're gonna get 2 mounts, one for the Alliance side, and no, it just says Alliance mount, Seabird Stallion, and then the Horde mount, the Gilded Ravasor. I can't really, I mean, of course, if you, oh, there you go. So that's the Alliance mount. You know what that reminds me of? Any Lotro players in chat right now? Anybody from Lotro? Do you remember the I forgot what this event was called, but it was like harvesting stuff, and it was only for a limited period of time, and then you get like a horse with this thing on it. This is pretty cool. I like it. You can see the candle and everything. I mean, I prefer flying mounts, of course. And I was gonna say this was a mount, but it's not. It's called a total, which is kind of like a pet. And this is the Horde mount. It's really colorful for my liking. That's just too colorful, man. It's got the green and the blue and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna ride that. So yeah, that comes with the digital deluxe edition. I'm probably not gonna get that. That's a little pricey for me, but I'm definitely pre-purchasing this. You can already start unlocking the allied races, which is kind of interesting to me. I mean, I'm still new. I'm barely 2 months old in World of Warcraft, and the notion of, you know, the game's now introducing different races that you can play. Now, I'm not sure. I don't know how many of you in chat have already pre-purchased, and it already got started on getting those allied races. So if there's anybody in chat that do play WoW and have already purchased the Battle for Azeroth expansion and have started your allied race stuff, do let us know in chat what's up with that. Like, how's it going? Are the new races fun? Like, what makes it unique and special? Because for me, when I think about it, you know, it's just another race. If there's specific like content that's created for that race, they'll be pretty cool. There's of course the heritage armor, which I know last weekend stream a lot of us were talking about it. This is gonna be like the new, what is it? All right, now we've got the artifact weapons, right? Weapons that grow with us. So I'm guessing when Battle for Azeroth comes out, those artifact weapons are no longer the thing, and heritage armor is not gonna be the thing. So I'm not sure if you can actually earn it right now. I think you can. So I suppose if you start a new allied race, you can also get the new heritage armor. So that's pretty cool. Oops, I just clicked that button and now it's taking me to a browser. Sorry about that. Let me just close that browser real quick. Get back here. There we go. So yeah, as the more I play WoW, I think the closer we get to Battle of Azeroth, or the more free time I get, I'll definitely pre-purchase that expansion and check it out. Anyway, class hall, here we go. And I want to say a big thank you to folks like Graspy, who told me about soloing older raids to get pretty cool mounts, and I do have one now. This is the Raids of the Twilight Drake, which took me less than 2 minutes to get, and it's all I've been using now, because for the last 7 streams, the last 7 weekends that I've been streaming, I've been using a pathetic white Griffin that just looks so newbie, and now at least I have a cool mount. This is too bad it can't fly. Of course, when I go back to like in the vanilla zones or whatever, I can fly, but yeah, I do have a much cooler looking mount now. Alright, checking in on chat. Where are we? We have Wacko in chat. Hello, Wacko. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. He says, hello, Adrian. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you, Wacko. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. And I will definitely keep up the work, and hopefully it'll be good. Arv says, I already pre-purchased Battle for Azeroth Deluxe Edition with it. Nice, bro. Says, comes with early access to the 4 allied races. Hey, have you started on the allied races, Arv? Like, I'm really interested about, you know, if there's actually new content with those races. Like, I don't want to compare WoW too much to other games, but I'm using it as like a benchmark, you know, if you're going to introduce a new race, like, because, again, as I said, it's a new race, but if you're going to be seeing the same, like, vanilla content again, or is it like a heroic, you know, WoW's hero classes, the ones that start at higher level, so the Death Knight's at, what is it, 60, 50, and then, of course, the Demon Hunter is at 100, right? Sorry, 90? No, I don't even know. Probably 100. So those have their own new class stars or whatever. So what about races? Is this the first time WoW actually introduced like new races? Could be interesting. Okay, here we are, class hall. I have progressed my class hall a little further for the warrior. There's a couple of new people here. This one gives me Valkyries, who are pretty good at, you know, following along in missions. I've also been leveling up my followers. A lot of them have hit the level cap, I suppose, which is 110. And the more you send them out on missions, and the more you have them follow you doing world quests or whatever, they will continue to level. So you can see they have like item level now, and you can send them on missions, or you can even, you know, put in work orders to get better equipment for these guys to increase their success on missions and whatever. I'm still nowhere near, you know, getting the best stuff. So 3000 XP here, I'm gonna go for that. And again, I have an add-on that automatically, you know, picks the best people for the job. And the one thing that kind of annoys me is that you can only have 5 active champions at one given time. You know, unlike Garrisons, if you have like 30 of them, you can just send them out on missions, as all of them, as long as there are missions to send out, I believe. But with the, with the class hall, you only get 5 active ones. So these guys, Heimdall and Thorim, which is Odin's son, are kind of just wasting their time there. So it's a bit of micromanagement, busy work that WoW, you know, offers, of course, with the champion system, I guess, class hall missions. And are they beneficial so far in my experience? Yes, because there are missions to get gold, there are missions to... There's a lot of stuff that I haven't reached yet. I just need to upgrade my followers. So let's take this guy for example. King Yimiron, hope I'm pronouncing that right. He's got equipment slots that I haven't even unlocked yet, and he needs like to get to like a blue, I think, or a green or blue before rarity, that is, before he can unlock. All these guys can unlock their champion slot. Now in my bag I do have, like, for example, this thing. No, yeah, this thing here, Skull of a Fallen Foe. You equip it on a champion in one of these slots, and that's going to increase the success of a mission. So again, lots of micromanagement, little mini things that you can do to progress your champions and your class halls. As for the story, pretty good so far. Odin has been giving me missions to go back into like older dungeons and kill the bosses to progress the story. And that's one more thing too. Like, WoW at the moment at level cap, as a new player, it's just giving me threads of things to do. So remember the pillars of creation, storyline. Like, that's what we're gonna need to stop Sargeras and get the demons out, stop the demons essentially. So that's one thing. And there's a whole bunch of other quest lines that I haven't even started yet. I just got to Suramar. I hope I'm getting the name right. Suramar? Yes, Suramar. I haven't even reached Argus yet, so... And of course, I did get the add-on for World Quests because I have unlocked it. So that explains what this big screen here on the right is. It's just telling me what all the World Quests are. So for those of you that don't play WoW, don't panic. This is not part of the UI, I assure you. I just like having add-ons, and this World Quest add-on is super useful for me. Because some of these... The minimap too, I've got an add-on that actually shows them out here. What you can do. Some of them are really easy, like this one, you know, you can do them real quick for like 78 gold, while others are like, I wouldn't call them scenarios, but if you remember, was it Pandaria? I want to say Pandaria, or it could even be Draenor, where you'd go to certain zones and then you'll have, bonus objectives to complete. So some of the world quests uses that system and that mechanic. So you hop into an area, boom, world quest appears, and that could be like, you know, kill this boss in the landscape or whatever. And yeah, so that's some open world you know, stuff to do. I am still trying to wrap up Suramar, because that's the last pillar of creation that I need, the Eye of something something. And please forgive me for not remembering the names. There's just so much information that I have to cram into my head. So it's gonna take me a while before I am familiar with everything. Alright, checking in on chat here before we head on out to the Broken Isle. Where are we? We have... Oh, scrolling up. Hang on, guys. I'll get to you. Hang on. We got Sir Noir in chat. Hey, Sir Noir. How you doing? Hope you recovered well from our Fortnite stream yesterday. Yeah, so for those of you guys that don't follow me on Twitch, you should, because I'm streaming a lot now on Twitch. I have a schedule and everything, and last night, Sonor and I, we did a little collaboration. We were playing Fortnite on Twitch, and it's a pretty fun stream. She's a pretty good player, and I'm terrible at first-person shooter type games. And yeah, so head on over to either her Twitch channel, which is Twitch Sonora Gaming, or you can head on to mine and watch that. I'll import that to YouTube over the coming days, but that was pretty cool. So she says, it's cool, the pre-purchase gives early access though. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that, but it's nice to see that, you know, WoW at least, okay, you bought the expansion now, here's something to do while you wait. So it kind of builds up that hype. I guess it's good marketing, I suppose. Lots of other expansions will be like, you'll only get this stuff when the content is released. So like Lotro, for example, you only get the High Elf when the expansion launches. They could have maybe released that, I don't know, maybe a month before Mordor, the Mordor expansion came out, so that way people are already leveling up the High Elf race, and then when Mordor comes, you can bring that High Elf race into Mordor. But hey, we got Acer Annoying chat. Hey, Acer Annoying, welcome to the stream. He says, artifact necklace, that somehow changes all your gear, all your other gear slots according to Azreck you gain, or so I've heard. Azerite. I don't think I have Azerite as currency. Again, I'm very new. I've only hit 110 this week, so I'm not sure where Azerite comes from. Is that something from Argus, or am I wrong there? But please feel free to educate me, guys. Treat me like I'm a new player, because I am a new player. I've just hit cap. ggmyster says, do you have to get to 110 on that allied race for the armors? Good question. Please, let's see an answer. Suramar says, yay, the Twilight Drake. Yes, the Twilight grounded Drake, I should say, because he can't fly yet. But pretty soon he will, I hope. Arv says, yep, already started leveling them. Great, so you can start leveling the allied races. That's pretty cool. Suramar says, the new races start from level 1. Aww. I was kind of hoping, like, you know, they would start like at a higher level or something. But that's cool, I guess. You know, again, think about the allure. There are lots of players that have probably left Legion after completing it and taken like a year break or something. So a new race coming back, I don't know, if patch 735 didn't bring players back to re-level the old content again, then I'm sure having the new allied races now is something to go back and level again using the new scaling system would be attractive to a lot of former World of Warcraft players, in my opinion at least, from someone that's looking at it from the outside. I think that's a pretty smart thing. Okay, Suramar says, oh, I can't remember. It was some kind of achievement. ggmyster says, yeah, haven't really been checking out WoW. I'm playing Age of Conan and soon Guild Wars 2, which is pretty cool. Suramar says, some people just said it's by leveling the race from 20 to the level cap. Suramar says, Argus is hardcore, mostly because our gear wasn't great. Well, I hope my gear is ready for Argus. Like, you know, I've been doing a lot of this class hall stuff, right? And there's, on the other side of this place, there's like a quartermaster that I can buy gear from, and he actually has, like, I'm wearing one. Yeah, here we go, Battlelord's set, which is basically, you know, it gives me a whole bunch of stuff for my warrior. If you have the full set. Now, to get the full set, you know, it's kind of gated by reputation. One of it's completing the class hall story, so I've got a long way to go. But I'm 805, and my guild kind of wants me to be a little higher, so they can start taking me on some runs, which is something I'm excited about. Yeah. ggmyster says, yeah, kind of get through the other content for going to Argus. And Storm says, oh yeah, it was fun. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Woohoo! Acer Annoying says, enjoy the rep grind. I am going to be doing it slowly. Like, I'm not gonna, because I'm working on the review, as you guys know, so it's gonna take a while before I can actually do any rep grinds, because I know that's kind of needed, I suppose, for flying in Legion, which is not a priority for me. I don't need to fly in Legion. I think I'm pretty good, at least covering the distance, you know, because World Quest did give me a whistle. This thing right here, I'm not sure if you guys can see it on stream, but this is the Flight Master's whistle. Every 5 minutes you can just click on it and it's going to take you around to the nearest Flight Master or whatever, so that's pretty handy. Alright guys, I'll check back with you in chat. I'm going to move the stream along now. So I'm at this person because I ordered a Horn of the Valar or something like that. No, Horn of War, my bad. And this thing... Hey, I thought I... Did I pick it out? Wait, let me check my bag. Horn... Oh no, I thought I ordered it. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I forgot. So once an order is complete, you got to click on the thing right beside it, and that's going to give you the Horn of War. Now this thing... Oh, hey, where you guys going? Yeah, that's pretty cool though. Anyway, this horn, I found out you could just use this to instant complete like any non-elite world quests, which I will probably test out later, because there are some that are easy to do, some are just pain in the ass, and a lot of them kind of gets in the way, especially for me as a new player, you know, because right now my objective is to kind of finish the story first, because I don't like starting a story chain and then not seeing the conclusion before having to move on to the next piece of content or whatever. So that's kind of why I'm in Suramar. There's a couple of guildies that, because I asked my guild, hey, what's your opinion on priority? Now that I'm level 100 in World of Warcraft, what is my priority? Should I finish the story first because there's something cool that I can unlock by just doing the zone stories? Oh, this part's cool. I like when, you know, the way you come down from the class hall and you land like that, shit, you know, a lot of these aesthetic things that WoW does in the newer expansions, really, it's really cool. Okay, where am I? Oh yeah, I'm at the Junkie Elves. There's a bunch of elves in here that this entire zone has the night elves or whatever, and they're kind of like junkies. They need raw mana to survive. Oh, I got a world quest. Withered army training. Bring 400 ancient mana to names. Telisra? I'm just gonna call it Tally. So Tally wants 400 mana, and this zone, a lot of the story, oh, I've got 400, that's cool. A lot of the zone revolves around that. You know, you got a bunch of night elves here that their story was they kind of sold out to the Legion. They gave up their independence or whatever to make a deal with the Legion, and there's a bunch of people. This Thali chick, she was one of the ones that resisted, so I'm kind of in the night elf resistance at the moment. And the problem is when these people get casted out from their main city, they look like crap. I mean, that's her. That's what the night elves look like. It's kind of gross, but actually kind of cool. I can't make up my mind, but I guess it's gross cool. And usually after a few hours, like if you want to talk to them again to pick up quests or whatever, you can't, because you need to feed them raw mana. These guys are really junkies. So they have a bar here. This is really interesting for a mechanic, I have to admit, which is basically this. She's kind of stable right now, but if you don't play for a while, if you don't log in for a while, this bar is going to deplete, and then if you want to access her stuff again, you got to feed her raw mana. And that's the same thing applies to the portal dude who's around here somewhere, and basically all these people. But the cool thing is that when you do that, when you do spend raw ancient mana, you do get buffs. These people do give you pretty cool buffs. And how you get ancient mana in this entire Suramar zone, you just go out and kill things. Monsters drop it, quests drop it. There'll be like a resource out on the map too, so if you find one, you can just pick it up, and they're like blue balls on the minimap. I'll show you guys. Anyway, since I'm here and there's a world quest to be done, I may as well just do it. World quest time, guys. Let's just do it. That was what I was talking about, you know. Before hitting 110, if I was here in 109, no world quest would have popped up on my map. I wouldn't have gotten access to all this stuff. And I believe one of the criteria was to hit friend or friendly with all the reputations of all the people in here. So you got the Valahar or the Valajar in Stormheim, and then you got the Tauren in High Mountain, these people in Valshara, and then of course the Azuna. So you get friendly with all of them, and that kind of unlocks the world quest. So I've pretty much done that. Anyway, 400 ancient mana. Let's do that, and let's do the combat training. Let's do it. Excellent. We will be training in the collapsed tunnels of Falanar. How many Withered will you be bringing with you? So this is like a scenario. I remember doing this maybe 2 days ago, which is basically a scenario. Unfortunately, some night elves don't turn out like dumb. They just lose their minds and they become like zombie type things. So that's what these withered people are. And I guess the more mana you pay, the more that's gonna come along with you in this scenario, sorry, which is kind of like a mini instance thing. So I'm gonna go with the cheapest one because that's all I've got, and that means 8 withered.
Be careful.
So let's start the scenario. Checking in on chat real quick. Oh man. Alright, you guys are having a whale of a time. Hang on. I need to scroll up and see what's up. Where did I last stop? ggmyster says, yeah, my hunter is item level 930. Doing Argus, it's okay, but not that easy. 930? I'm way off that. Like, should I be worried? if I'm in Suramar with 805, should I be worried? I mean, I'm just taking it easy. Like, content here, because of scaling, I suppose, hasn't really been challenging at all. So I haven't really died too much. This scenario is pretty hardcore though, because this scenario ends, like if you look at the stages, there's 3 stages. And the final stage is basically, you go for as long as possible, and when all of your Withered die, or if you die, then the scenario is over. And of course in here, there's like... Here, I'll let her describe it.
Search for relics that can aid our cause.
So yeah, basically...
waiting for you on the other side. Good luck.
So we're basically taking them in, we're hunting for treasure stuff, all these, you know, you will be rewarded with them at the very end, depending on, you know, how much you find. But even in this scenario, you gotta micromanage these guys. So these guys are like your mini army. There's a new skill bar, if you look at the middle of my screen there, that just sends them into berserk mode, which is kind of handy if you want to clear a room pretty fast. But they do take damage as well, and yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. This is a cool mechanic. Like, I've seen it on Guild Wars 2 when I was doing the Path of Fire expansion. There was one quest on Guild Wars 2 that had you, you know, you get to control like a few of Palawa Joko's mummies or whatever, and you know, they would all be in formation, and you can use them to attack range or attack melee, and that was pretty fun. So for me to see this here on WoW, I was like, oh yeah, it's a familiar thing, and I kind of like it, you know, because especially for questing, you know, I've been a big fan, I think ever since, I think even some quests in the vanilla of World of Warcraft, you know, as I said, if you watch all my vlogs from the first week onwards, there are a lot of quests that World of Warcraft does that just, it's, I wouldn't say very mainstream, like for a theme park MMO. They do try and make it as fun and as interesting as possible with mechanics that you're familiar with, but not, you don't see often, and I think it's pretty refreshing, and this is one of those. So Door here can't really go in because it says I need 2 Withered Berserkers, so there's different types of Withered things, I guess, that you could go and get. I mean, I'm just doing this because it's a World Quest requirement, and I can't remember what the rewards is for finishing this World Quest, so I'm just gonna go and do this, see how far I get. So in the meantime, checking in chat again. So Nora says, we went in like 800 something. Luckily there was 2 of us, but man, that was hard. ggmyster says, yeah, we kind of have to get through the other content before going to Argus, which is fine by me. I guess I prefer if the progression is more in theme park in that way. You know, you have to finish one thing before you move on to the next. Although I guess ever since Legion, I suppose, you could just pick and choose your zones, right? But I'm talking about the overarching story now, because WoW does have that for Legion, and it's that Pillars of Creation storyline that I want to finish first before moving on to Argus. And then of course, I think one of those days I got like another quest from Khadgar, and Khadgar has been a real pain in the ass, for me at least, because every time I pick up something from him, you know, he starts me on a new thing. Oh, I'm going to introduce you to this thing. And when I leave Dalaran and I come back to Dalaran, Khadgar's got another quest for me, and this one's like, oh, it's a falling star, go check it out. So he gives me lots of chains to start, you know, and my quest log, there was a period in time where my quest log was just filled with different things, and I'm like, shit, I'm just gonna stop taking stuff from Khadgar, who seems to be like one of the main quest givers outside of your own class hall storyline for now. Obviously, since last week, I guess you guys know King Varian's dead, so from the Alliance side at least, I haven't really been contacted by anyone on the Alliance side. I think Khadgar's going to be that point of contact from now on. So, okay, so one guy kind of lost his shit and he's running away, so you just go and get him back. So you gotta babysit this guy, this mindless little withered people. Yeah, these are the hard ones in this scenario, but it's not just these guys. There's other like elite bosses as well. I wish they would tell me how many withered I have with me. I just hate like kind of stopping and just to count. But, oh, there we go. One little treasure chest there. So when you pick it up, that's going to give you gold and whatever. So this scenario is actually pretty lucrative, I suppose. Oh, look at that. Blood of Sargeras. Now, this thing is... Oh, shit. Where is it? This thing is pretty handy. I think you can trade them for a bunch of useful stuff. I kind of forgot what they were, sorry. Because, as I said, there's a lot of things I have to cram into my head as a new player at Cap. But I do know that the Blood of Sargeras is a pretty sought-after crafting thingamajiggy. Okay, so let's check in on chat. Meantime, Suramar says, "Oh yeah, it was fun though. Thanks for the follow." Wait, I read that already. Krakus says, "Azerite is next expansion." Hey, Krakus, by the way, what's up, man? So Azerite is only going to be dropping in Battle for Azeroth. Copy that. Thank you guys for clearing that up. Yeah, I guess I kind of random. I've pretty much seen a lot of the currency so far, but I've not seen Azerite drop. So cool. Okay, what do we got here? We have a small treasure chest. It's going to give me gold again. Gold and mana, that's good. And now, in this scenario, you'll come across these big ones, which you can spend your minions here to go, to bring this back to the front. Which means that after the scenario is done, you get to open and, you know, get some cool stuff and whatever. So I need to spend 10 of them to bring the chest back to Tally. So if I do that...
Hang on, Thalysra. I'm sending a locked chest your way.
Oh, don't tell me I spent all 10. This...
Standing by, Oculus.
Oh, come on. I thought I had 11.
Wow.
Oh. So I spent all my Withered, which means, again, the scenario ends when you run out of Withered. But further on in that scenario, you can unlock more, or you can free more of them. So it's a pretty fun scenario, you know. You can play it the way you want to. You can either go hunting for stuff, or you could just bump up your score and see what's up. Anyway, so this is the end of the scenario, final stage, so you can just open and get your reward. So this was the glimmering chest that I spent the 10 Withered to bring to the front. So let's see what's good. Ooh, I have a Spell Mask of Azila. Use. One of the members of your Withered army can wear the helm, causing it to become a powerful Withered mana ranger. This effect is permanent and will take effect the next time you enter the collapse scenario. So this is for one of the Withered, one of those dead zombie guys. I mean, not dead, sorry. One of those mindless zombie guys to wear the next time I run this. Which, since it's a world quest, I suppose it's going to be pretty often, so I'm just going to keep that. And, oh, looky, what do we got? Okay, so these are reputation stuff, which is, again, very handy if you're a new player and you want to fly in Legion. Of course, you got to do the Pathfinder 1 and 2. And the requirement there is, of course, get your reputation with all the factions of Legion up. So these guys, this, what was the term I said for them again? Gross cool? Yeah, these gross cool looking people are the Nightfallen. So you can spend your hard-earned, damn it, where did it go? Yeah, my bags are a mess. Okay, Remnant of Fallen R. So let's just search it real quick. Arcane. Oh, there we go. So they're all here. So this increases your rep by a very small amount. But again, the more you play, the more you do this, they all add up. So I'm pretty close to honored, I suppose. So far, the only honored, two things honored that I have are Ferondis and what's the other one? High Mountain Tribe. So again, you need to get Exalted, I think, for the achievement. Right, so this portal thing is going to take me back to the junkie cabin. So let's go. Okay, check in on chat before I move on to questing in earnest. Sirwan says level 20. Arva says allied races started at level 20. That's pretty good news. That's cool. Here's a thought. So if I start an allied race at level 20, right? I only need like 40 more levels. Would it be wise if I start an allied race and I leveled it to 60? And the idea behind that is to get some professions. And then I'll use a WoW boost, a character boost, to boost that to 100 or 110. Because when you use a boost, that boost automatically fills out the profession, right? So you get full crafting for whatever you picked. Somebody told me to do that, but I was like, oh, do I have the time to level to 60 again? That's gonna be pretty interesting. So yeah, what do you guys think? How many of you guys in chat have done that? Like level a character to level 60 and then use the boost just to get your crafting up. Let me know if that's something I should do. ggmyster says, I don't think your gear is that good, Adrian, for Argus. Okay, so I will pretty much just stay in these zones and try and get better gear before I move on. He says, yeah, with Flight Master's Whistle, you can smash out world quests pretty quick. Oh boy, I think I'm pretty far behind in chat here. Let me catch up real quick. So Noah says, oh man, the Warrior Town is so much better for traveling. The Warrior Hall? Yeah, I haven't played a whole lot of classes, sorry. Like, the Warrior is the only thing that I have, so I'm only familiar with the Hall of Valor for the Warriors, so I haven't really seen all the other classes. His mount is way cooler than mine, that's not fair. But, you know, I'm running around here thinking like, oh yeah, I got a cool mount. Actually, you know what? Anybody could just run that raid and kill the guy in one shot. There's nothing to brag about. So can you imagine the people who did this, who did that raid on level, the Obsidian Sanctum didn't level, and now they see a lot of like me, like a newbie like me, just got into WoW and now he's got the Drake. Oh, big deal. Yeah, that's how I would feel if I was a veteran player and, you know, the game did something like that and it's like, oh, one of the hardest mounts in game is now the easiest to get. Yeah, forgive me, I'm just talking crap as I make my way into this city. So that was what I was talking about, you know, that's the city of the Night Elves. In here are people that are not withering. So inside here, the Night Elves look pretty normal because they're not dealing with the withdrawals of the mana thingy. And that also means, like, you know, they're in court with the Legion. So as soon as I get to that main city thing, I have like a disguise or a mask that I can put on that's gonna make me look like a Night Elf, and that's pretty cool. And I will need it because I could get killed if not. So here I am. Up there you go. Masquerade. Ta-da! This is what I would look like if I rolled a Night Elf. And I don't like the profile of my nose. I think it's too large. The ears are something I can deal with, I suppose. But yeah. Alright, let's move on and talk to Lilith. I kind of forgot why I'm doing this again. Our friend Lilith contacted me. She requested that you meet her atop the Grand Promenade as it overlooks the city. Have your disguise ready. Okay. So, as I said, those junkies in the cave, they're kind of like the resistance. And what we're trying to do is we're going to retake the city. We're going to retake Suramar and kind of free from the Legion. So there's a lot of people within the city that is actually sympathizers, are sympathizers to the cause, and are willing to fight. So I'm kind of the messenger here, trying to go around and gather more sympathizers and, you know, get more rebels, essentially. So within the city, there's going to be a lot of guards that, you know, if you don't move fast enough or are within their radius, they're going to spot you and you're going to do some battle in here. And I know there's a couple of world quests in here because I was doing a lot of them a few days ago. Like right there, that's a world quest over there. There's only 42 minutes left on that quest, and the reward is 402 gold. That's a lot of gold. I'm going to go do that. And what is this? A dungeon in here. That's another world quest. That's a raid world quest. But that ends in 2 days, so I'm not too bothered about that. I can do that some other time. But yeah, world quests, it's all over the place, man. So I do have that horn that I picked up at the start of the stream, and this thing allows me to auto-complete something. So let's see if I can auto-complete the raid. That gives me 4.7 billion artifact power. Yes, by the way, last weekend stream I was getting artifact power in the hundreds. Ever since I hit 110, and Arv has been talking about this, about a catch-up mechanic that WoW has. So as a new player, when you hit 110, all of a sudden, you know, those artifacts that you consumed to give your artifact weapon some power, they go from like 200 to 300, and now they go into the millions and billions. So that's a pretty drastic jump, man. But it's good because once, like, my artifact weapon, if you watched last week's stream and you saw what I was on, I'm at like level 64 now, 15 billion power, which is nothing compared to what players have that have played this since, you know, 2016. So yeah, I'm catching up, but I still need to do a lot more. I don't even know, like, I filled in everything so far, and of course a lot of these can increase depending on what kind of relics you slot in as well. And then it kind of opened this thing on the left, and then it opened this thing at the bottom right, and the middle one is the only thing that, you know, I can increment the more artifact power I have. So that's that for weapons. Now let's go talk to Lady Lilith.
An illusion.
What?
Are you hiding?
Oops, sorry. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about, the guard. The design of the city, this city, especially Suramar, is really beautiful. Like, the first time I got here, you know, I was really taken back by how pretty the city actually looks. It kind of reminds you of, like, for me at least, in terms of architecture, Dalaran is one of my favorite places to chill out in WoW. But Suramar looks great, man. It's just that questing here can be a little pain, because it's hard to find whatever you need to find. Especially, like, now that, you know, you'll see all these little artifacts and whatever. This is a city. You'll enter a lot of shop lots and little houses, you know, with lots of clutter, and you gotta find like a tiny jars in between them. It can be a real pain, especially if you're in a rush. Awesome, ground floor. I do like that teleport system. Now, where are you, Lilith? Upstairs, apparently, so I came down for nothing. Let me just zoom into my minimap so she's right there. Oh, she's here. And I completely missed her. I'm an idiot. Alright, Lilith, what do you got? You wish to speak to me. Oh.
Behold, Suramar, our haven, our sanctuary, our prison. Elisan and the Legion seek to bring us to heel. Through fear, through hunger. The flame of the Shelderai flickers. We must reignite it. We must stir the noble hearts of my people. You must show them that Azeroth has not forsaken them.
Sure thing. Time to stir some crap. Let's awaken the rebels.
Good day.
I hope you have prepared yourself to enter the city. It is time. It's time for you to enter the city proper. What do you mean enter the city proper? So I wasn't really in a city? Oops.
Yes?
I am sending you to my loyal friend Withered. I do hope you remember him. I can guarantee that he remembers you. I will not be able to accompany you, but I must stress that the disguise I have granted you is not impervious. Tread carefully and avoid those who stay too long. Stare too long. Farewell for now.
Glory to the Shelderai.
So which part of Suramar are we actually going? Oh, damn it, I can't really... There's so much stuff on my minimap now. Holy shit. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go see Withered. Is there stairs? Oh, I actually came out from the teleporter, right? So let's just use that and go down. It's like a faster way to get around. Just bump my volume down a little and carry on. Alright, checking in on chat in the meantime. Acer Annoying says you are going to want to go to Argus. Start getting your 880 plus gear. Looking for a raid at item level 890, I think. Looking for raid finder. Oh, where is it? Yeah, raid finder's kind of not showing me anything. That means I'm too low level item power wise to start looking for raid or whatever. So 880 was it? Oh, hang in here. YouTube's telling me that my stream is being interrupted somewhat. Are you guys seeing any problems with my stream? Let me know. And ggmyster says, increasing your ancient mana pool by doing quests helps a lot. And I will attempt to do that. I mean, I do intend to finish, you know, all the quests, of course, in here. Because I want to see I want to get the final pillar creation. And all these quests gives you a reputation as well. And that's always handy. Got Hassanuddin in chat, says, hi guys. Hi Hassanuddin, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I'm getting to your chat late though, because I've been talking a lot. Acer Annoying says, I'm going to have a heroic Antares later today. I could bring you along. The raid? Dude, you know I'm not ready. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna pull everybody down. And if by later today you mean in like 6 hours, man, I'll be asleep. I have to remind you guys that I'm in Malaysia, where it's about 10 at night for me, so I'm working tomorrow, so there's no way I could stay up. But thanks for the offer, man. That's pretty kind. All right, checking on chat again. Sorry guys, I'm getting to you guys late. Okay, let's catch up on chat here. 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. I'm gonna talk to everybody in chat. Here we go. Hassan says, I just got my shaman into looking for raid and Taurus today. Got a couple of eye level 915 gears. You need to have 890 to enter looking for raid. 890. I am okay, so I guess a few more pieces and or a few more good pieces before I can start doing that. But okay, so that's the gear. 890 is what I need to be at. ggmyster says trick is to toggle the what's that? Toggle the frenzy off and on. What are you talking about? Oh, okay, the withered. We were talking about the Withered early on. Copy that. We got Oddnot in chat. Hey, Oddnot. What's up, man? It says, good afternoon, chat. Hey, Adrian. Garrison 110. Thank you, man. It's been a great journey. As I said at the very beginning of the stream, you know, it's one of those things that... I mean, I've played a lot of MMOs now, you know, and the journey is always something that I appreciate. And with WoW's journey, you know, it just feels great that I finally have a level cap character here. We got Burak in chat. Hey, Burak, what's up, man? Sorry I'm getting to this late. He says, I love Suramar story, but I hate the grinding there. He says, other regions are much better grinding-wise. When you talk about grinding, are you talking about reputation? Is that the grind you're talking about? And ggmyster says, when you spend withers on getting chests, that increases the rewards. Yeah, because I did it a few days ago, and that one I really, you know, timed things. I was spending them wisely, and in the end, I got like 4 or 5 chests, which is how I got some of these purple gear that I'm kind of wearing on right now. Like the boots, I think. One of them I got from that scenario, so it's actually a pretty great scenario. Oddnot says, on your buff bar, there's a withered icon which tells you how many withered you have. Buff bar. Are you talking about this one at the top right here? Okay, I'll check it the next time I run it. Thanks, guys, for pointing that out. Sir Noir says, oh, I see it. It says 10. Really? How? Okay, so it's definitely on a buff bar somewhere. Because, you know, to me, like, with other games, the buff bar is usually down there. WoW's one is kind of up here, so you can see, like, what kind of buffs you have on you. That's not a place I usually look at, because if you notice, all the MMOs I play, like my add-ons, the information is in the middle of my screen. Because that's where the action is, and for me, if the information is closer to where the middle of the screen is, that kind of helps me. I only look at the top when I need to see stuff at a glance. That's why I have Titan bars up there, to see my goal, what my backspace is, so... Stuff like buffs, if I had an add-on that could bring all my buffs down to the bottom right corner of the screen, because that's kind of empty right now, that'll be perfect. So I'm kind of looking for an add-on that does that. But okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. Thanks, guys, for pointing that out. We got Zekon in chat. What's up, Zekon? Sorry again, I'm getting to your chat late. Here we go. For story, I would finish all the leveling zones, class hall, and Suramar, and insurrection campaigns. Okay, I don't know what insurrection campaigns are. That's the first time I'm hearing that. Finish the Broken Shore again. Broken Shore? Broken Shore. This thing? Broken Shore. Oh, that's another zone. That's another zone. I had no idea. Okay, cool. I thought the Broken Shore was kind of like the invasion point. You know, the at the very beginning of the Legion expansion when you get there with your alliance or whatever. Wasn't that the Broken Shore? So I guess we are kind of going back there, or I could be wrong. Again, it's been what, a week and a half now since then. So that's interesting. Okay, so that's like a lot more stuff I gotta do before. Okay, the order again from Zekon is finish all the leveling zones in Class Hall, Order Hall, finish Suramar, do the insurrection campaigns, and then finish the Broken Shore, and then finish the Argus questline in that order. Copy that, Zekon. And Oddnot says, unlock the mask. It's a permanent buff to your Withered team. Nice. Zekon says you could also complete each associated raid too if you had the gear. Gear progression would be World Quests, Heroics, Mythics, Crafted gear to the highest LFR you could do the normal Heroic. Alright, this is pretty good information, guys. Thanks. Keep them coming. Again, everything that you guys post on chat is saved, and I can import that or export the chat onto like a Word doc for me to read again. So all this stuff is kind of helpful. ggmyster says, currently professions in World of Warcraft are kind of worthless. Okay? I mean, I've only, like, last week I told you guys I started a Worgen Warlock, and I took Alchemy for him. Seems pretty cool because I'm pairing that up with Herbalism. and but I haven't really done too much with him, so I can't exactly tell if crafting at this point at 110 is there any benefits for having max level crafters in WoW at 110. I can't answer that, unfortunately. Zakon says, you could use the boost if you don't care about the heritage armor you unlock for leveling an allied race normally. Oh, so you gotta level it normally if you want to get the heritage armor. That's a bummer. So I guess I'll just use my boost on something else, like a paladin or something, which I wanted to do. And Oddnot says, if you boost an allied race, you can't get the heritage armor. No. So I guess sometime, like in the near future, I will have to level the new allied race manually. So that's interesting. Are the heritage armor account-wide or just character? Arv says, you could use the boost, but you won't be able to get the heritage armor. Oh, that's a good guy Pete in chat. Hey, good guy Pete. Sorry I'm getting to you late. He says, when's the review coming, more or less? I would say within the next 7 days. Fingers crossed. And I'm aiming for next weekend, which, you know, while I say the leveling streams are over, but once the review is done, I'm gonna schedule it, and what I'll do is I'll stream some WoW like an hour before the review is gonna be published and public. So in that hour we can have a live Q&A session. We could bring guests and talk about WoW, and then we could do a countdown, and then boom, review's out. End of stream, go watch the review. So that's what I have planned. Oddnot says, and I've boosted characters before, it's easy, but I can't ever shake the feeling I've cheated and enjoy the character anymore, so stop boosting. And no feeling. Oh, what do we got? Wong Soon Ping has just subscribed. Thank you, Wong. Hello, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. I appreciate the support. Thank you, Wong. Where did I stop? Oh, damn it. Oh, Oddnot. Okay, so I hear what you're saying. Sometimes it feels dirty, you know, jumping the entire progression again. For some people like me, you guys know how long I took to level, like from 0 to 110. It took me 2 months, you know. Can I spend another 2 months leveling another character? Because of all the MMOs I'm going to be jumping in, I don't think I can. So I'm going to have to, you know, use a cheat, I suppose, to try out the Horde side or try one of these new allied racers or whatever. Zakon says, those are actually what you would look like if you rolled a new Nightborn allied race. Nice. Which are a Horde race. Oddnot says, he's partially right, though. Nightborn and Night Elves share the exact same skeleton and animations. Oh, my bad. Sorry if I was getting the two mixed up. ggmyster says, don't forget, you have custom groups for your group content and world quests. When you join the group, it will port you to that server. Didn't know that. I mean, there's some world quests in here that I know when you click it, there's an option to find a group, if I'm not mistaken. Like one of them, when you get into the area, like on your quest tracker, you'll see like a mini icon to find group. So that's kind of handy. I kind of like that.
You need only ask.
Okay. Oddnot says rep grind is a bit of a bust, but you have plenty of world quests to do every day to get caught up pretty quickly. And Zakon says, I think at some point they should get rid of the time gate and allow a new player to grind out as much as they want. I would like that. Alex Case Productions. Hey, Alex. What up, man? Welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm getting to this 10 minutes late. He says, whoa, Adrian is not riding a White Griffin. That's new. I got rid of that sucker. I'm riding a Twilight Drake. But again, I told you, it's not that big of an achievement. Zakon says, I was curious. Are you going to do any of the PvP content as part of your review? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We got Blue Tick in chat. Hey, Blue Tick says, just use Elf UI. It's an all-in-one interface add-on. I mean, I'm using a whole bunch of different add-ons, and I know one of the other guys, Nerd Mansion, told me about Elven UI. I downloaded it, but I haven't really installed it yet. Alright, I'm going to take a pause here. I'm going to continue this thing real quick, and I'll get back to you guys in chat. One of the people, glad you could make it. Your help is sorely needed here. Dispensing compassion. There is much you need to learn about our city. First and foremost, Arc Wine. It is the vehicle by which we imbibe the Nightwell's energy. Without it, we wither and die. So, you know, on the outside, you know, those night elves, sorry, what are they called again? Night something? I know I was saying it wrong. The Nightborn elves, I guess. The Nightborn elves need the ancient mana to kind of survive. So Arc Wine is, I don't know what you'd call it, like a quick fix maybe? That's where they infuse the mana or something. Makes it more easy to go down, I suppose. Wow, what a bunch of junky race this is. Palace lackeys have seen fit to ration it, thinking this will control us, keep us quiet, complacent. I would like you to look for those in need near the tavern. You'll find many, but those most desperately affected by this rationing will be obvious. Take the flask, revive them, tend to their suffering.
Greetings.
So, you know, these guys really need it. Here, let's just go into the tavern and see what's up. Look at that. This is kind of cool. Palace Minder. Got a flying book. This is a Harry Potter moment. Although there's one quest in here that was absolutely Harry Potter. I can't remember which zone it was, but you had to go and be part of this school and steal a wand and steal the robe. And that was pretty fun. I can't remember, but I did record the entire sequence because I found it really cool. So we got Lunette in here, is kind of struggling. And this is probably her intervention, her family's intervention moment. So I'm going to go ahead and give her the drug. Offer her mana wine.
The Shaldarai shall rise.
This is weird. We will survive until tomorrow. Fonter always takes care of us. You know that. And there she goes, drinking the poison. And much better. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are most welcome. I'm just a passenger, I suppose. Are we done here? Oh yeah, we're done here. I was expecting some kind of reward, then I forgot. There are other citizens who need the drug. Where to? Straight ahead. That guy's just dead on the floor outside. This is what it looks like outside the club at 4 in the morning. The only difference is the floor's kind of clean. There's never enough for the both of us. I choose to suffer over her. Offer mana. He found more? Who's your dealer? Yes, plenty for both of us today. Okay, I'm probably making fun of a really terrible situation here, but that's what it seems like to me, you know. I guess from a fun perspective, you know, other games, elves are very high-class race, right? So in WoW, you know, there's different types of elves, and just like other games that do this, you know, Elder Scrolls, you've got the different type of elves, and some of them are high-class, and lowborn, and it's nice to see a different type of elves other than just a stereotypical elf, you know, the perfect skinned, perfect, you know, looks, not troubled by anything. At least here, there's a different side to, you know, the race, which I kind of like. One more junkie. Nervous vendor. Why are you nervous? What are you selling? Mana poached egg, mana eel eggs, archway bisque. Yeah, that's the dealer right there. So who am I looking for? Not here, apparently. Up there. Somewhere here. Oh, there we go.
We no longer hide.
He stares at you blankly. You're not my brother. No, I'm definitely not your brother. It's arc wine for you. Go on, brother. Oh, drink it. Awesome. Revived and good to go. Let's go turn this in. Can't fly, so I'm doing the next best thing, which is just jumping around.
Oh, where could she have gone?
Uh-oh.
Try to relax, friend. We will find her.
I guess someone's daughter went missing. That's my next objective. I'm calling it.
My doors are always open.
Have you seen Those Who Suffer? Yes, I have seen Those Who Suffered. Your eyes are opening to our reality. I can see it in your expression. Good. My reality is different from what they expect me to feel. Alright, let's use that 630 million artifact weapon. That's probably going to take me to the next rank. Actually, no, I'm so close. 7 million more. The gondolier. I need your help. The wine you so graciously distributed to the needy was the last of my reserves. Without more, these people here will risk succumbing to their thirst and eventually becoming withered. Nothing wrong with that. It's just more people, more meat for the meat grinder that I can use for that temple scenario. I am dedicated to preventing this for as long as possible. There's a woman by the name of Deline, or Deline, me and name's bad, who owns and operates a small delivery service out of her gondola. Find her, identify yourself as my messenger, and offer your aid in acquiring the next shipment. I'll do that, Vanther. Now, back to chat. Where did I last stop? We have... Sorry, guys. Chat kind of scrolled down on me. Hasardin says, you don't need to grind to play WoW. Just play any content and you will get the rep over time. I just do any quest or raid I like and get exalted in 2 months. Ooh, 2 months. Wow. We got Punk in chat says hello. Hey Punk, welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm getting to you late, buddy. And we got Matthias in chat as well. Hey Matthias, good to see you, man. Asardin says if you want to get exalted in 2 days, yes, sure. I'll get sick of the grind. No, definitely. I don't want to get stuff in 2 days. I think I don't even have the time for that. Just give me a sec here, guys. YouTube's kind of telling me that my stream is not smooth. But again, if you guys are experiencing any buffering on YouTube, that is, please let me know and I will fix that for you. Okay, let's move on to chat. Oddnot says, alchemy and enchanting and jewel crafting are the only professions you actually still need. Alchemy, because of... that's kind of why I picked alchemy for my Worgen, because, you know, there's a lot of... gosh, I forgot what it was called, but that seems to be pretty handy, and game potions and whatnot. Enchanting, I'm not sure about. Enchanting, can you make relics or runes or whatever for weapons and gear? That could be interesting. And jewel crafting, probably trinkets and stuff. Saladin says the profession is not worthless, it's just not needed to progress into the game. It gives a lot of perks and gold if you are into it. Gold, I'm assuming you sell them on the auction house, right? Because at least on the server that I'm on, Sourfang, in the auction house, I could probably sell something stupid and mundane in here for a lot of gold, because that's, at least on my server, again, the prices are inflated for everything, man. But only, even recently, the WoW token has gone up. It was, well, I think about 3 or 4 days ago, it went up to 200,000 gold, because the pre-purchase for Battle of Azeroth came out. Now it's kind of dropping down again, so this is actually pretty decent, I suppose. Alright, back to the chat. Bluetick says, you still need herbalism at 700 plus to farm Starflower in Suramar. And Adnan says, no you don't. My monk has 527 herbalism and already ranked 2 Starflower. It's totally RNG. This is some good info in there. So I am now aware of this thing called the Starflower, which seems to be a pretty important thing. Zegon says, they are squishing the professions to 1 to 100 in Battle for Azeroth. 100 would be the equivalent to max right now. So after level 110, there may be some more levels to it. Okay, so I guess I might as well find something to do and just get it done, I suppose. Bluetick says, not total RNG, it is still dependent on your skill. At least it was still in 7.2. We got Wigga in chat. Hey Wigga, good morning. She's, those two, that's Buck by the way, I'm pretty sure. Buck. ggmyster says, had fun with the escort in this area. The patrols kept seeing me. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sneaky. I only got caught once because I was standing here and then I was checking my phone, and then the patrol came by and busted me and I got a fight. But that was a good fight. Wacko says, World of Warcraft used to be so good. I'm interested to know, Wacko, what do you think of World of Warcraft now? And don't worry about getting flamed in the chat. I'm gonna say this again. You guys that watch me, you know, when I stream, you guys are, you know, professional people. We all have opinions, and we respect each other's opinions. And even if we disagree, you know, we conduct ourselves like adults, and we talk about it like adults. So, Wacko, if you want to say something about World of Warcraft, let's have a good discussion, man. Where do you think it is right now? Is it because of the scaling that has made it different for older players, or what? Is the game too easier now? Because I've heard a lot of different things about WoW from different people. Former players, current players, even some of my guildmates don't like 735, for example, you know? But yeah, I'm interested in hearing the different opinions. And again, guys in chat, don't attack people because we are having different opinions. That's life. So yeah. Tom says, Mary Do, happy to be here, me hearty. Quite enjoyed your first look at WoW. Looking forward to more. Have a rat day, Adrian. Thank you, Tom. Thanks for dropping by. Always a good to see you, brother. And yeah, reviews coming out hopefully next weekend, so you guys will get the full look, I suppose. Hassanuddin says, Tobacco, I guess you didn't try Legion. It's better than a few bad expansions if you meant that way. Well, at least, you know, I want to jump into that conversation. For me, like, now that I've, again, from last week's stream, having jumped into all the expansions, the improvement curve, at least for me, from the various different categories that I look for, I guess, yeah, the newer expansions are obviously going to be better than the older ones. I don't know too many games that does that the opposite. Like, the latest expansion is 2 steps back from the previous expansion. I can't think of an MMO that has that. Maybe one, but I'm not going to say it out because that could be controversial. But yeah, I'm going to keep that to myself. Tom says, folks, we like what we like. No need to take it further than that. Agreed, Tom. Mary do. Punk says, different opinions? Yes, people have different opinions, believe it or not. Like, I hate this person. I hate Silgarine, you know? I think the fashion sense sucks here. And that bear owl thing is a bad choice for a pet. Somebody in chat might disagree, so hey. Alright, let's pick up this quest. Special delivery. Varine's child has gone missing. Called it. I can guess what happened, but I need to be sure. Most guardsmen use couriers to relay delicate information. In this, magic is strictly the province of high-ranking officials. Take this blade, do not touch the cutting edge. Use it to silently waylay the couriers. Wow, am I really killing people here? Acquire 3 stacks of ladders from Nightborn couriers using the Nightborn spell blade. And that's more artifact power here.
Step carefully.
Okay, let's go find the kid. I see chests in the minimap, on the minimap. They look to be in this building here. And this plugin is super awesome. You know, it tells me exactly, like, if there's added information. Except this one doesn't have it. Dastonia? You?
What is your pleasure?
I guess I misunderstood that one. But, oh, sorry, that's not the treasure chest. That's the repair icon. Great. That is what I'm looking for. Over there. That's in the next door. Upstairs, apparently. How do I get up again? Making a merry-go-round. Was that a grappling thing? Yeah, it's a grappling point. Wow. Grappling point was first introduced in the Stormheim region, and it's a good thing too that I have the grappling gun in my backpack. So the grappling hook does this. Check it out. It's pretty awesome for those that don't play WoW. Yeehaw! Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought I would never see that outside of Stormheim, but I recently got the bank in the Junkie Cave, so I thought, you know what, I'll just put it in my backpack, and it's proven to be useful. Okay, we have statuette, some power, and all these crappy stuff that gives you some gold. And of course, you can just hit that and... Oh shit, actually... I need a lower one to get down, or else there's no way down for me. Well, there's only one thing left to do. And that is how you mitigate fall damage as a warrior. Okay, let's go kill, get stacks of ladders. I need to cross this bridge. Right, so look at this bridge. You got the river here and all the boats and gondolas. This place is like Venice. This is World of Warcraft. Oh, look, another grapple point right here. Wow, it's my lucky day, y'all. Thank God I brought this thing along. But yeah, now that I think about this, Suramar is like Venice. The only difference is it isn't sinking. What do we got? More gold, and this one gives me more. But again, it's still in... oh, this is a higher jump. Shit. I'm gonna wait for these guys to pass, because if I use my Warrior's Heroic Leap, I'm gonna aggro them. Well, shit. Stop congregating there! Ah, screw it.
Who goes there?
Oh, That was close.
Who goes there?
Nobody, nobody. Mind your own business. I'm just passing through. I'm an elf in disguise that's just passing through. Again with the flying book. There's a treasure up here, upstairs. Good, good, good. See, man, wow. The last expansion too, you know, once they added all these artifacts, the treasure hunting stuff, it slows me down a lot because I like breadcrumbs like this that I know I'm gonna get rewarded for. Oi! Oi, you piece of shit! Hey! Hey, don't disappear on me! Where'd it go? Oh, don't tell me my internet's... Did my internet cut off?
The Nightborn are eternal.
I'm still stuck in the crouch position. Well, no more. Oh, well, shit. Kind of lost my treasure there for no reason. Guess that's what happens when you get greedy and you go treasure hunting in the middle of a damn quest. Ah, well. Oh, has that happened to anybody else? Is that even normal, I should ask? Treasure chests just disappear when you go and pick it up.
Who goes there?
Oh no, guard. Wow, that was close. Hey, hey, stop, stop, stop. Yeah. Oh, I really killed him. Well, unfortunate, I guess. Well, let's wait for the next runner.
Illusion.
Oh, shit. Woo! Too late. Oh, yeah, I got my companion champion here. That's pretty cool. So she kind of takes aggro whenever I pull like more than I can handle or whatever, and she kind of tanks them, so that leaves me free to use a lot of Xing Xing. Are you? No, I'm looking for runners. Oh, there we go. Hey. Oh shit! I killed him in front of a kid. Sorry, I'm so sorry you had to see that. But it had to be done, kiddo. Sorry. Come on, runner, runner. Yes. How are these guards not even bothering that I'm just killing people on the street? One more. One more. Oh no. No. Oh. Oh well, I'm fighting a girl called Shanna, who suddenly seemed to take interest in my business. Alright, I'm in the last spot. Let me just put on my mask again and wait for a runner. The last one's pretty hard to get. That's the quest giver. I'm just waiting for one more runner. Oh! Stop right there! Oh no, I can't click on him. Because I've already killed him. So that means I really have to be in a specific location. Make contact. Oh, never mind. I've already completed it. I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys. I thought I had to kill 4. Apparently I already did kill 4. Okay, let's turn this in. Oh! And instead of pressing the quest giver, I hit the battle master. Yay! Sorry, more innocent lives have to die because of my stupidity. Oh look, that actually turned out well. That's 427 million artifact power. Alright, let's put the mask back on before more come down here. Alright, Deline, I'm here.
Greetings.
Show your sigil.
Farewell.
That's a cool sigil. That's even cooler than what the hell whatever I just did. I see, you're the one I was waiting for. All I need is a full boat, and we're good to go.
Well nourish us.
Let's get started. Oh, more quests. Okay, all along the waterways. What's this one? I've noticed some wandering eyes lately. I'm more than happy to continue delivering the goods to Vantir, but it's getting increasingly dangerous to do so. The Dusk Watch that walk the bazaar are by far the most observant. Find and slay Orbitists so that I may deliver the goods safely. Okay, and that's 5 billion artifact power. That's pretty cool. Next one, redistribution. I would imagine you thought I would simply have wine to deliver. If it were that easy, his people would not be starving. These loyalists, shall we say, enjoy abundance. They dance to the magistrate's whims, and so they have all they need. There is no arc wine shortage. The magistrates created one to keep us in line. They will not miss a few bottles. They have plenty. Search the square and bring as much as you can. 20 bottles of arc wine. Alright, this is going to be a little time consuming, so let's get to the chat real quick, and then I'll move the stream along. Where did I stop, guys? Where did I stop? Wacko says, I haven't tried Legion. Is it worth it? I'm guessing everybody already gave their 2 cents, so I guess I'll chip in. I mean, for me as a new player, I think Legion is, it just represents the WoW of now, you know. Again, I don't have the experience of playing WoW at release. I wasn't there seeing and experiencing and feeling the emotions of seeing systems and mechanics go away and reintroduced or changed or taken away, or, you know, being there at the moment when something cool and new comes out. I never experienced that. So with Legion, all I have is just like the current modern representation of World of Warcraft, and I really like it. I mean, my journey from 1 to probably like 50, 60, 70 was, I was in the region of, okay, you know, yeah, alright. And then Pandaria came out. When I went to Pandaria and then Draenor, and then, you know, I start really feeling like, wow, okay, this is getting good, it's getting good, it's getting good. And now it's at a point where I know what their standard is. I know what the World of Warcraft standard is. And, yeah, I would say Legion is actually pretty damn good. If you haven't played it, I'd suggest it. We got Adam in chat says yes in response to Wacko's question. And ggmyster says, I think as I don't have the time and patience to spend a lot of hours in WoW now, I would just buy a token and use the AH. Was a time I was right into gathering and crafting. I feel you, man. 4 or 5 years ago, I had all the time in the world. I had enough alts for all the professions that a certain MMO had. So, you know, I had my own ecosystem of alts to take care of crafting for me. I don't have the time and the commitment to do that now, so those days are well and truly gone. Tom says, I think it is, again, in response to Wacko's question, if Legion is worth playing, he says, I think it is. If you've got a month's money to spend, I love the new questing content and the lore in Argus, good background in Suramar, etc. Yeah, I think story-wise, I kind of like it. If you've been following the main stories through WoW, you know, the whole thing with the Alliance and the Horde, and that just elevates the experience, in addition to all the little snippets of story that happens on the zone, you know, and of course, characters going away for good, especially characters that a lot of you, I guess, have known for longer than me, when it comes to seeing them in WoW, whatever, so. Wacko says, what's everyone's favorite WoW expansion? While I do love what Legion offers, I'm going to go Mists of Pandaria. There you have it. Tom says 1.12 or 3.35. Tom says Vanilla or Wrath. Good hardcore version and more mellow version. Adamant says 1.12.1. What are these numbers? Are these the patch numbers that you guys are... See, WoW players have their own code. Like when someone asks, what expansion is your favorite? 52.945. I'm just kidding, but of course I guess that's the number of the patch that the expansion came out, right? I'm gonna guess. So for Legion, what is Legion? 7.3? Is Legion 7.3? Is that why there's the code system in place? We got Rugador. Hey Rugador, what up, man? He says hi Adrian. Hi Rugador. Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I'm getting to your chat late. Tom says still alive. Punk says not yet. Adamant says don't worry, you'll have it in the mailbox. Oh, really? Oh, what a discovery. Okay, I actually haven't checked my mail in a week, so I may have a lot of junk in the mail that I should probably go check, like, now. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you, Adaman, for pointing that out. Rugador says, stupid guards, I hate them, and Tom says, are you simultaneously working for the Nightborn AR? Nightborn AR? Okay, you kind of lost me, Tom. We have... Oh, man. Sorry, man, I can't pronounce your name. He says hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Rugador says, I hate it when I accidentally kill the person next to the dude I want to talk to. Okay, so that doesn't just happen to me, thank God. Okay, what am I looking for again? Wine. Wow. If I hear these kids simming... I love that kid. This kid's pretty cool.
Citizens are desperate to break free of Alison's tyranny. See to it that they are suitably armed.
All the other 3 kids are singing pretty happily, and he's like, outside's full of doom. That would have been me, like, as a kid, you know, be the realist. Take it like a man. Face reality. More wine. Yeah, so remember what I was talking about at the start of stream, like, at least in Suramar, or, yeah, this map, because it's like a very big city, so much clutter, you know? Finding stuff in here is going to be real pita. Like in other games, you know, there's going to be a hotkey that you can hit that, you know, will auto-select the nearest interactable object. Games like Lotro have it. Oh, what's this? It's inconspicuous basket. I can't move. Oh, it's the hide from the guards. Right. Right, now how do I get out of this? Oh, there, right there. Oh, guard! Oh, gotcha! Dummy. Okay. Oh, I kind of lost the barrel that I was carrying. So here, I'm just gonna get the arc wine first.
Who goes there?
Oh shit. Oh shit, well. This is gonna be great. I can see balls of magic flying for me from the left. I will get to this person real quick. Oh, I got a big one. Farriorus. Hello. I didn't want to make a scene, but I guess now I don't have a choice. Die already. Come on, execute. Waiting on you. There we go. Alright, let's put on that mask. Before that happens again. Okay, 7 out of 20. Oh, get out of here. Okay, so this is a cask, so I'm hoping that this one's gonna be a... Okay, so I have a cask, and that's kind of slowing me down, so I can still go around picking out bottles of wine. I wonder... Oh, I'm right smack in the middle of a world quest, arming the populace, and I get an inspector's pendant for that. Okay, hang on, I'll do that in a sec. I just want to get this in order first. Oh, observer, no. How much is a cask worth anyway? Can I just consume that? No, I can't. Oh, it's gonna be slow. Can I mount with the cask? Did I lose the cask? Yeah, shit. Well, I can't mount. Ah. This creepy old night elf is laughing to herself. That's always creepy. Ah, here we go. A chest. Which is kind of shiny. Don't think it's an objective or whatever. Let's see if I can arm it. There we go. Yeah. So that is part of the world quest, I think. Place a crate of arms on... Oh, get out of here. Shit. Okay, screw it. I'll do that later. Let me just get the wine one first. We have a horde player in tow. Oh, look at that. That person can fly. That's not fair. I mean, they worked for it probably. So, of course it's fair. Okay. Okay, just the last 3 I need. Alright. Let's pick up a cask. Let's go back to Deline. Oh, I hope there are no guards on this road here. Rebellious citizen. Oh, that means I can drop my crate here. Yeah. Arm yourselves, citizens of Suramar. We're gonna be fighting back the Imperial forces. Okay, so while I'm walking, I'm gonna be checking in chat here. Tom says, this is where the quest will begin to require lots of ancient mana to progress, so pick it up whenever you can and keep trying to expand your capacity here. Of it, I think the last leg is 1,500 mana. Wow! I spent 400 earlier getting that, shit. Shit! Well, at least I can fight with the casket. Mask. Ooh. Rebellious citizen. Here. I've got a special shipment of, Oh, shit. Wrong thing. Uh-oh. I kind of lost it. That crate kind of went missing. I guess I need to replenish my crate somewhere. Okay, so 1,500 mana is what I'll need for the final leg of the quest. Okay, copy that. And I can only carry 1,000 at any given time. Of course, there's things out in the world, like little flasks that you can pick up, little treasure that you can pick up that you can increase that capacity further. Haven't really found a whole bunch yet, and there's some quest rewards as well that do increase the capacity. I found a cask of wine. Ah, this cask contains a large amount of arc wine. Go ahead and put it into the gondola. Objective complete. Did you find enough? Yes, I did. I will see that this gets back to our friends safely. Good work. Thank you. Thank you. Now then, what were we doing all along the waterways? Dusk Watch Orbitist. Oh shit, here we got 3 of them here. Let me find my chest now. The World Quest chest, because I kind of lost it. Yeah, I've got nothing for them. Oh well. Let's go kill an Orbitist. I just need 1 more. What does an Orbitist looks like? An observer? Or are we talking about the guards? Because I remember killing a couple of guards so far, and that all counted for the quests. Oh, oh, oh no! What did I just pull? Cooldowns, let's blow them. Oh, I'm gonna pull the whole neighborhood here. Oh no! My whirlwind pulled a career. Great. It's almost dead. It's almost dead. He's dead. Yeah, so I wasn't expecting the big guy. Oh shit, really? Execute! Oh my god. Well, at least I got the objective complete. Now, let's just go back to the quest giver there. And then I guess we'll check it in chat. Oh, but it's these guys. Damn it. Well, here's some weapons. So I guess I'm stealing them. And then I'm just going to drop it right here. Okay, I got it. The difference with world quests is, you know, some you don't really see the objectives. Like, you find them on the map. Okay, like over here, you definitely see the objectives, but on your World Quest tracker, it doesn't actually tell you, like, what the objective is. I mean, it basically tells you arm the citizens, right? But the finer detail of the objective, like crates found or whatever, you have to kind of figure out yourself. Oh, come on! I thought I had my mask on. No, I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. Come on, mask. My mask doesn't work because I'm in combat. Okay, no longer. Okay, I just need to arm one more guy and then I'm out of here. Oh, there's mana here. There's mana here. It's on the minimap. I can see it. But where? That thing? Bowl of fruit? So much clutter in here trying to find a freaking thing of mana. It's gonna be hard. Okay, screw it. Let's go and arm some more people. There we go. Okay. Wretch now. Right here. Alright, world quest complete. Look at that. Item upgraded. What's this? Inspector's Pendant. That is a 26% upgrade for my warrior. But I do lose like 536 critical strike, and I do like critical strike, but speed's good. Let's just put it on. Why the hell not, right? I mean, I'm still leveling. I mean, I'm no longer leveling. What I meant by that is I'm still progressing with my gear, so I'm not really in any rush. Okay, so quest giver is way back. Only there. Cross one more bridge, I'm there. Hang in, chat. I'll get back to you real shortly. Let me just go to the quest giver and then I'll check in on chat. And ooh, look at this. This wasn't here when I first picked up the quest. What is all this? People getting in line to get the drug. I mean the wine. Interesting. That's kind of cool. All right, checking in chat. Again, sorry I can't pronounce your name. I'm just gonna call you Bay, I suppose. This is hi. What up, man? Tom says there's so many private servers. He also says it's easy to remember the patches. Yes. Big thing says hi again. Hi. Sorry, I know you said hi like 4 or 5 times. I'm saying hi to you. Please don't think I'm ignoring you. I just can't pronounce your name. I believe it's in a language. It's in a different language. Hassan says patch number 1 is vanilla. Punk says please don't spam. Adam says NP bro. And Tom says Nightborn allied races comes with exalted wrap with the Night Fallen. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it, right? I mean, if you're gonna play a certain race, I mean, other games probably you don't get that free pass, right? Oh, I'm a dwarf. That means, you know, my reputation with all the dwarf factions in games is gonna be at the max. Well, that's good to know, I suppose. Tom says that's what I meant. Rico says, hey, Rico, what up? Rico says I think her name is pronounced Valerie. Okay, so that's the person that was saying hi. Hi, Valerie. Thank you for watching the stream and saying hi. And Hassan says Legion is 75, 7 expansion, so patch number 7.3 is Legion. Wait, 7th expansion, that's for the 7. 3 major patches, and that's the 3, and then 5 minor patches, which is 7.3.5. That makes up 7.3.5. Awesome. We got Celtic fan in there, which is Michael. Hey, Michael, what up, man? He's watching from Twitch. He says, woke up to see the final stream. Then I remembered you liked the game and we'll play for a while. Yeah, I mean, please, for those of you that are just joining the stream or are watching this for the first time, just a very quick reminder. I review MMORPGs from a new player's perspective. So what I do here on YouTube is that, you know, every month or a month or so, I will play a new MMORPG that I've never played before, because that's the type of player that I am. You know, I was in one MMO for so long, and now when I started the channel, I'm branching out and I make reviews about the newer MMOs that I haven't played from a new player's perspective. So that's what I've been doing for World of Warcraft since December the 3rd. And what I mean by the end of the leveling stream, the final stream, simply means that I was on a journey. You know, every weekend I would stream from level 0, level 1, all the way up to the cap. And the final stream simply means that once this stream is over, I'm gonna go work on the review, and then the next time you see me, I suppose, it will be, you know, the full review for World of Warcraft from a new player perspective. So that's what the final stream means. Doesn't mean that, you know, it's like the final Warcraft stream, I'm never going to play this again. Never say never. I am going to be playing Battle for Azeroth anyway, for those of you that are wondering. Celtic fan also says, or Michael also says, remember Adrian, the holiday dungeon is now up, so you can queue for that, for the Love is in the Air V-Day chance for a two-seater mount, which is the flying rocket mount. Let me just open the calendar real quick. Wow, okay, so the Valentine's event kind of started yesterday, which is Love is in the Air. Something is in the air in the major cities of Azeroth. Many guards and townsfolk spend their days giving and receiving gifts to other citizens. Darkmoon Fair is also coming back. Okay, cool. I will probably check that out sometime. I mean, I'm not gonna do it in stream. I'm not really in the mood for dungeons. But thanks, man. But the two-seat mount sounds interesting, because I remember in last week's stream, I think our view had a two-seater mount, and you know, I jumped on the back. That's pretty cool. That, you know, if your friend doesn't have flying in Legion or whatever, you can just hop onto the other mount and you guys can just fly around, do stuff together. That's pretty cool. I'll probably do that sometime during the week. With some of you on Saurfang, we can do that during the week, maybe. Not maybe. Screw it. Let's do it. Boopy says, hey, congrats on reaching level cap. Thank you, Boopy. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I feels great to be at level cap, I suppose. But again, as everybody will say, this is when the game begins. We also, Celtic also says, jumping in myself to get all my dailies done and go level my sub races some more. Right, so we've got a person that's been leveling these sub races, everybody. So Michael's been leveling his sub races. So let's ask Michael, which sub races are you leveling and which one's your favorite so far? Go! Nick Squire says, hello peeps. Hello, Nick. I was playing PUBG and I was playing Fortnite yesterday, and yesterday was Fortnite and I was doing it with Suramar, of course. And Nick, you know, said one line that really resonated, and it's like, stick to MMORPGs, because I am a terrible player. I'm a shit player when it comes to first-person shooter games. And waking up this morning, you know, I played a little bit of PUBG and I died a lot, so I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's just focus on MMORPGs. I've had a fun detour with PUBG and Fortnite over the last couple of days. So for those of you that haven't followed me on Twitch, you know, the link is in the description box below. You can go check out my Twitch. All those past streams, you know, for those first-person shooter games, are all going to be there on the channel. So go check it out. And Adamant says, deliver that barrel of wine to the quest giver. Okay, already did. That's awesome. Although I didn't get like a reward for that, because I was picking up those tiny little wine bottles on top of the cask. So maybe that would have filled up like more wine, I suppose. Okay, moving on. Punk says, yo, Nick. Rugador says, my grandfather passed away recently. Oh, no. Yeah, my condolences, Rugador. So sorry to hear that, man. Well, my prayers to your family, and hope you guys are okay over there. Nick says, my condolences. Adam says, you should go and level up your artifact. My artifact? What artifact? Alright, now you're confusing me. What artifact are you talking about? Are you talking about my artifact weapons? Is that what you mean? Because I don't have any other artifact. Unless there's something that I should be having, like another artifact, please let me know, because I feel so lost right now. For more effective killing. Oh, so you're talking about the artifact weapons. Okay. I mean, I'm consuming all those little things for more artifact power, but again, remember, I'm a new player. I don't have access to the billions of artifact powers that people that have been playing since Legion launch has, so I'll slowly make my way up there. Boopy says, hope this awesome stream can be some relief to you. Yeah, Rugador, I mean, hey, we are a community. Need anything? Oh shit, I just hit the mic stand thing. Yeah, but if you need anything, hey, we're here for you, man. And yeah, I'm even surprised that you're actually on stream right now, just chilling with the rest of us, dude. So hey, take it easy, man. And Michael says, once you get time to set up your add-on account for free at Twitch, be sure to get GDFO. I do have GDFO actually. Here's a list of all the add-ons that I actually have right now. So I've got Atlas Loot. I have Auctionator, Bag Brother, Bagnon, Details, Details, GDFO, Handy Notes, Ice HUD, Pawn, Quartz, Quest Completist, Tidy Plates, Titan Panel, Weak Auras. Although Weak Auras is kind of hard. It's a very complex add-on, but it's for those that do play World of Warcraft. For those that play Lord of the Rings Online, for example, there's this add-on called Buff Bars, which I really like. You can just watch any of my Lotro videos, and you'll see my UI is like a freaking mess. But at the bottom right corner, there's a buff bar counter kind of thing, and I hear Weak Auras is the one that can create that, but I need to manually do it using the strings, and I'm not sure how. I got Work Quest List, Deadly Boss Mods. So this is all DBM, which is Deadly Boss Mods, which is what my guild suggested I have. Michael also says morning all. Good morning, Michael. Adam says, and don't worry, everyone hates Suramar. You're not alone. Tom says, heading out. Good to see ya. Enjoy the immersive content. Grind later. Cheers, my hearty. Thank you, Tom, for dropping by. Have a good weekend. I do know that this is a Super Bowl weekend, right? For those of you in the States, it's Super Bowl tonight, is it? I don't know anything about Super Bowl or American football. I just know that it's something with the NFL or, you know. So if that's what you're heading out to watch, have fun. We got Jay Fairclough in chat. It says, yo, Jerem. Yo, Jay. Haven't seen you in forever, man. Good to see you. Sorry I'm getting to your chat late, dude. Adrian says, we need to get you into the current raid / mythic content so you can experience it. I will definitely do it in time. That's one of the things that I want to do, not just for World of Warcraft, but for MMO content for my channel moving forward, because there's a lot of games. Like, I want to jump into endgame content Guild Wars 2 this year. I want to jump into endgame content Elder Scrolls Online this year. All the MMOs that I've reviewed on my channel and I've previously played, I do know that, you know, the main thing of me doing these reviews is they're all from a new player's perspective. Should you play it? Should you not? What's good? What's not? And the one thing that's most requested is that everybody wants to know, you know, what about the end game? And because it's such a time investment for me, I really sat back and thought, you know, towards the end of last year, maybe that's a part of the, because I was gonna relaunch my channel in a way, you know, to offer more content, and I've already done that, you know, with the Twitch streams. I now have a schedule on Twitch. Every Friday night is PvP night. You know, so that's on Twitch, and the end game stuff is something that I want to look into as well. So hopefully that will happen this year, and that's one of my plans. I'm going to be jumping into a lot more end game. So you have no worries. I will experience it. Definitely. Michael says 9 years. It's been doing it on 8 or 9 alts daily after reset. No rocket ever. Damn. So I guess that's a hard job. Jay says playing too much Counter-Strike. Nice. Rico says I'm what? Flatulent, so my fart is in the air. Jace is coming back to ESO though. Awesome, dude. What Dragon Bones is on the Dragon Bones DLC for ESO? What is it? 17th of February. So it's coming really, really soon. I think it's February. Sorry, I think it's 17th or it's on the 12th. But yeah, I don't know. Look, I'll try to get, if there's a lot of people on Discord or on the North American server, let's do the Dragon Bones DLC together. If you're all, you know, in the guild, we do have an ESO guild. For info on that, there's a dude in chat called Punk. Get in touch with him and he'll hook you up with the guild. We got Sean in chat. He says, hey, yo, hey, Sean. What's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to stream. Sorry I'm getting to your chat late. And Punk says, I got a guy to 44, but then I just lost interest in it. Jay says, oh, the sub-races. You mean the reskins of what's already in WoW? Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know because so far I've only leveled like a human, so I can't really tell if it's like a reskin or not. I just know that, you know, they're a new race and they kind of started at level 20 or whatever, and that's how you're gonna get the heritage armor, by leveling them up, as you guys have already said. Right on. Let's turn this in and I'll carry on with chat. Were you successful? Yes, I killed a lot of careers for you. Fine work. I will read this over. Let's just consume that right away.
Rounding up a lot of people lately. Children, too.
Rounding up people and children. That sounds kind of sad.
You need only ask.
Very possible. I'll have our friend here follow a guard in and find out.
Right, so this couple here, their kid is kind of missing, so... I'm gonna go find that kid. Now, Deline was able to deliver the goods safely thanks to you, and that kind of explains the line of junkies here, or wine addicts that are queuing up for a barrel or casket of wine or whatever. So this one's the 5 billion artifact power that I have. Let's go turn that in. So that kind of wraps up that quest chain. So let's go on and find this couple's kid.
The Shal'dorei are suffering.
This is a good chance, as we're going to get to rescue Varine's daughter. Here's how this is going to work. You're going to wait here for the guard to pass by on their way to their guard shift. Look for something to hide in. So he's marked a spot on my map. I'll check it out. You will know the guard by their bright red armor. Follow closely, but not so closely that you are seen. It may be necessary to kill a guard when you reach your destination. The child's name is Kareen. Good luck. Hide in a basket and wait for the guard.
Be kind, or be strong.
Sneaking. Being sneaky. Oh, you know what? I should probably repair, because my durability is at 59% for some reason.
Pleasure doing business.
Sneaking in an MMO is my least favorite thing to do. Oops, sorry about that. That was my vape. Where is it? Right there. So yeah, anything got to do with sneaking around or being sneaky, I really, really hate. It's not just for MMOs, but more so in MMOs, because MMOs are designed to be a specific type of game, and you don't really expect to find sneaky type of elements. Like, that's kind of why I can't really play games like Splinter Cell, Metal Gear, you know, where being sneaky is all part of the game plan, I suppose. When MMOs try to do it, like for example, Secret Role, the Secret Role and Secret Role Legends, you know, you've got sabotage missions, right? So you gotta hide from cameras and all that. I hate it, man, and super hate it. It just doesn't work well, but I guess this one's pretty okay. I mean, I haven't done much sneaking in WoW, whatever, because you can't really, the mechanics aren't built for it. I just dislike the amount of time it takes. So I'm gonna get in here and wait for that guard to pass by. There we go, Guard Morgaine. Okay, here we go. And I believe insert is my walk. And from the back here, I look like Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher. Okay, she's actually walking too fast. Oh. I have a feeling she's gonna come back right around here. Reverse. Deet. Oh, shit. Got me off guard there. Okay. Nobody walks like that. Who the hell makes sharp turns just to get rid of a pole? Come on. She's walking like a robot. I'm probably too close. Okay, so while I wait for this person to do her thing, I'm going to check it in chat here. Where were we, chat? Damn. Sorry, guys. Let me just scroll up real quick. Oh, man. Chat scrolled by too fast. Alright, Michael says, Void Elf is my favorite subclass, but I'm a elf whore. That's an interesting description. I'm an elf whore of high proportions, loving night elves. I'll get back to you in a sec. Oh, me? Oh, I'm found out? You talking to me? I guess she's talking to me. Am I killing you? Die. You die. Sorry about that. Well, at least I found the kid. I got a control orb. So let's just go ahead and free the kids first.
The sky is amazing.
Alright, now, let's finish up the chat here. So Michael's favorite is the Void Elf. He says, I also like the Lightforged Draenei. Sorry, I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Draenei? Draenei? I'm gonna go with Janae. And looking forward to the Dark Iron. Best part, Adrian's sub races will now be a thing in WoW. Anytime customization is added, I'm happy. But all the starting sub races are 30 mins. Nice and sweet. Awesome. Sean Wynn says, hey on Twitch. Hey, Sean Wynn's on Twitch. Jay says, miss doing dungeon runs with you and Joram. Nick says, you mean miscarrying Adrian to dungeons? Punk says, even though we only did one together. Yeah, I miss being carried by you guys in dungeons in ESO. It'll be fun to do that again. Michael says, hello, Sean Wins. Acer Nari says, what's your artifact level at? What is my artifact level at? My artifact power level is, according to the tooltip, is at 832 at the moment. Just gonna pause it there, and I'll check on chat while you see that. Acer Nori says 60s. Is it 60s? Are you talking about that thing up there? Top left? Yeah, it's 64. Right? Oh, yeah, it is 64, I suppose. And Jay says, I still need to level up my mag blade. It's already OP at level 33. Nice. Michael says, Adrian, also, Dark Moon Fair starts today. You will like it. I can access from the major city. I've done Dark Moon. I've done it a couple of times, and I was trying to get the because you know Dark Moon, you got the vendor that you can buy the upgrade for the heirlooms for, and way back then when I first jumped in, maybe on the second week of December, I think it was around the second leveling stream. I you know, you guys were talking about all the heirlooms and how they were great for ults and everything, so I thought, you know what, I could probably just try and get started on getting the Dark Fair tickets or whatever, and I got started there, but it didn't really matter because I got to a high enough level where I had a lot of gold, and I just bought my heirlooms anyway. But yeah, I'll probably go back because I like the mount. There's one mount that looks like a bear kind of thing that I wanted to get. Maybe I'll go back and do that. Michael also says, God, I hated Suramar. Illusions are what you're hiding. Let me question peace. Jay says, Joram, F-WoW and come play ESO with us. This is the final leveling stream for World of Warcraft, man. And then I guess third week of February or even next weekend, once the WoW review hopefully comes out in time, then I'll be jumping into Black Desert Online. But I will be playing ESO because I want to do the Dragon Bones DLC. I think it's something that I'd love to jump in, check out the new Skyrim themed dungeons and stuff. And of course, we got the housing chests, the character customization, the new wardrobe system or whatever that ESO has. I am coming back to check all that stuff out. So let's plan something on Discord. Okay, moving down. Nick says I prefer doing PvP for ESO endgame. We could do like a Friday night fights for PvP, but then again, we're kind of split. You're on EU and the rest of us are NA, man. Michael says, Adrian, I like you wanting to see endgame in your favorite MMOs. You're going to do perhaps down the line a video series on that, like endgame perspective? Yes, that's the plan. It's just a matter of because there's going to be so many, and I have to dedicate a certain amount of hours a week to start gearing for endgame, so I may do them as a monthly thing. So on one month I'm going to be, you know, gearing up on this MMORPG for the endgame, and then the next month, you know, it'll be easier if it's the one that I started with is the current one I'm reviewing, because that way everything's still fresh. But for games that I reviewed last year, it's already gone beyond that point, but I'm still going to do them anyway, like Guild Wars 2, ESO, those kind of games. So yep, it will happen. Punk says I should just make a stamina blade. Alright, here comes the ESO talk. Punk says, yeah, by the way, we got the new guild. Punk knows all the deets. We got TG Podcast. It says, hey, dude, good to catch your stream. Hey, TG Podcast, what's up, man? Sorry I'm getting to your chat about 10 minutes late. Sorry, man. The chat just... I'm trying to catch up on chat right now. Punk says it's called Haffelheim's Company. Yep, that's the name of our new ESO guild. Jay says, since when did Joram became a filthy WoW AIDS head? Since you guys voted as World of Warcraft as the next MMORPG. And to be fair, you know, it's been a great adventure, a great journey. I'm getting burned at the stake here for playing WoW. Here comes the death of the chat. Matthias says, WoW doesn't even exist. It's a lie. This game doesn't exist. I'm playing an illusion right now. You guys aren't watching anything. Jay says, I don't know why Jeremy still streams. He knows full well me and Punk will F the chat, somehow scare people away. No, I think the chat are kind of aware about who you people are. Like, every time the rest of the chat sees names like Jay and Punk, I think people already know. They're just gonna, ignore or block or something and just carry on watching the stream. Villi says, stealth and MMO games just don't mix. I don't get why developers insist on trying to add stealth to MMO games. I'm with you there, Villi. That's a really good point. Even for me, that's exactly how I feel about it. Ace Anoring says it's 64. We were talking about our the artifact level thing, by the way. And just scrolling down, getting rid of all the unnecessary chat spam here. Sanadin says, you can't make a conclusion without doing endgame content in Legion. WoW is all about endgame and raids. That's where I disagree with you, Hasanadin. MMORPGs, like endgame is the current treadmill that you're doing, to get the better gear, to do the raids and everything. But it's not the be all end all of a certain MMORPG. Like some games, obviously, will put a lot of effort and content to the end game, because that's where all the current player base are at. For a game as big as World of Warcraft, of course, you have a bigger spread of players doing different things. So the end game crowd's going to be bigger. There's also going to be different crowds, the dungeon running crowds, the story type crowds, the alcoholic crowds, the casual player crowds, because it's that big of an MMORPG. Other games, let's take Star Wars: The Old Republic, for example. That's a narrative-driven game. It's all about the stories, and it's turning into a single-player experience now. And raids are getting smaller and smaller, and the group content is becoming, I guess, less and less, I suppose. So different MMOs offers things differently. Endgame is one part of that MMO, but it doesn't define the MMORPG. That's what I feel. It's bigger than that in terms of MMORPGs. Jay says, I voted for Hello Kitty Online. Hello Kitty wasn't on the damn list. Stop lying. Don't lie to me. Punk says, I think I did vote for WoW. TG Podcast says, I'm a very casual ESO player. I think that's the best way to play ESO, if I'm being honest. Even for me, when I first jumped in February last year, December 2016, that was how I was treating it, like, okay, play casually. I know I was going to do it for the review, but because ESO as a world is just a lot to soak in, the atmosphere, the characters, the stories, and what makes it easy is that it's all voice acted, of course, and there's just something about it. Like, you do treat it like an Elder Scrolls game, and that's why for me, like, you could do it either way. You want to play hardcore, you can go do it, but casual is how I love enjoying ESO. Jay says he's deleting our messages. I actually am not deleting any messages. I'm just ignoring them. TG says, but it's probably the only MMO I've stuck with for a while. ESO? Nice. And he also says ESO is my favorite online world to get lost in. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's definitely high up there. I mean, there's a couple of worlds. I mean, it used to be Lotro for a very long time, because I'm attached to Middle Earth, I'm attached to Tolkien and all that stuff. But that really comes down to the type of characters and the setting and everything. But yes, it's definitely right on top there. Alright, turning it in. I thought they were gonna kill me, I guess is what the kid was trying to say. Oh, no, I'm not done with you, sorry.
Hello?
But that was a very high-pitched bye-bye. Alright, she stamps her foot and refuses to move. They put my friends in cages. Make the bad man stop hurting them. They take them out of the garden and they never come back. I'm not going home until day 2, so release 3 citizens from captivity. This gives me a toy, that's interesting, and more artifact power. Alright, let's go get your friends in cages. Well, I need my mask back on. So I guess there's kids spread out all over town, huh? Let's go get them.
Who goes there?
Oh shit, that was a guard? Well, crap. Get out of sight. No, don't fall in the water. Well. Oh, man. Shit. It was kind of expected. It was a quick way up. I had to take that risk. Let's put on the mask. Let's get back into it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Requires a control orb, which simply means I need to kill one of these guys, so let's start killing. There we go. Okay, let's open this. 1,
May I help you?
2. Oh, I need 3 different orbs? Come on. Two orbs, just nice. Alright, let's go turn them in. Save the people.
Wisdom to Elisand.
Hey, oh come on, I picked up 2 orbs. What is that? That's an orb.
Will nourish us.
Oh, I guess that one's dead. Fair enough. Can't release dead people. And we're done. Sit back. Alrighty, back to chat. Hassan says WoW is focusing on an end game. They have a tournament for running dungeons. I've seen that tournament stuff, and their focus on end game. Again, I can't really say, but to your earlier point about, you know, I mean, it's end games are definitely important for MMOs, as I said, to have that treadmill and gear progression and something to do for level cap players. I'm not disagreeing with you or agreeing with you that WoW is solely focused on endgame or whatever. I'm just saying that for me, my opinion about an MMORPG is not solely relying on the endgame, because I look at it as the bigger picture. You know, I zoom out and look at the whole thing and what it offers, especially for new players. So that's the point I was getting across. Jay says he doesn't love us. Love us. you guys know I do spread the hearts around. Don't beg for it. Zakajan, sorry if I forget your name, says he's doing Suramar. Or have you done Broken Shore or Argus yet? No, I'm doing Suramar. I'm just following the natural progression. You know, I still haven't got the last pillar of creation, which is here in Suramar. And then, as somebody pointed out way earlier in stream, there's a certain set of things that I want to focus on first before I even head to Argus. So that's what I'm going to be following. Just getting my gear up, getting the item power up and everything. And then I'll make my way to Argus. Let's take that toy, put that in our collection, and then let's turn this stuff in. Michael says, nope, sorry. Matthias, nope, sorry. Damn, chat scrolls really fast. Alright, here we go. Matthias says, nope, he didn't yet. And he also says, I can feel the pain he's enduring. He will never step foot in Suramar again. It depends on you know, how into my alt is. Like, if I'm really enjoying the alt, I mean, I'm still gonna have to do it. No, actually I don't. If I grind everything on this one character, like if I needed the Pathfinder for flying, for example, I will never have to step foot in Suramar again on an alt, right? So I guess you're right. If I don't want to in the future, I definitely won't. Alright, I'm ready to go home now, but there are still scary men outside. Will you stay with me? Make sure they don't take me away. I don't want to go back to the cage. Okay, I'll escort you. And that is 3.7 billion artifact. Alright, come with me. And I will inevitably lead you to your death. You want your mommy? I know where your mommy is. Just make sure you keep the pace. Come on, don't hop around. No, you're drawing too much attention to us. Why do you walk like that? Your parents teach you to walk like that? What? Oh shit. Really? It's alright, kiddo. I got you. Come on. Come on, let's get back in the mask and what's the quickest way back? Well, I guess we just gotta go through here. And avoid that big guy, because that's the one that kinda had to fight earlier. Come on, kiddo. Oh shit. She's not following me, she's just taking her own path. So I guess I'll have to follow her. It's not the other way around. Move. I'll check it in chat in the meantime. Michael says, nice, TEG. ESO is a good, solid MMO. As with anything, play what you like. As ever, the best advice. Jay says, so when are we all getting free red caps, JRM? Everybody will get free raid caps when I hit 500,000 subscribers. GXQ will rise has just subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you, GXQ. Appreciate the support, man. Welcome to the stream if you're watching the stream, and yeah, thanks for the support, man. That was a great time to subscribe to the channel, just as I was about to walk into a group of guards. But yeah, good to have you, GXQ. Awesome, man. Cheers. But yeah, Jay, everybody will be getting free raid caps when I hit maybe 500,000 subscribers. Then I will give out free raid caps. Because right now I can't even afford a raid cap. ZCajun says, was fine the first time around. My alts ain't doing it though. I think I'm gonna feel the same way. Like as I said, you know, probably this guy, I'm gonna make him grind for the Pathfinder or whatever. And then future alts, I'm definitely, you know, there are some zones that I like, and I'll definitely do again. And of course, there are others that are just down the pecking order. Like at the moment, Suramar I don't mind too much. Maybe the city area, even though I like the design or whatever. It's just the finer stuff in the city is just not for me. Like I prefer questing out in the open rather than in like urban areas. But that's just me though. Again, this is all my opinion. All right, back to chat before I turn in. Michael says, Adrian, to the WoW haters, they are either trolls or misinformed. No EQ, no WoW, no EQ, no WoW, no MMOs of today. Just play what you like and be happy. People love MMOs as you do, period. Yeah, I agree. ggmyster says, I do struggle with the combat in ESO, and the difficulty can make me rage. Yeah, you know what? Games... Sorry, just adjusting my back here. This chair has a lumbar pillar at the back. And, I'm still trying to break into it because this chair is pretty new, so it's kind of hard when I lean back. Anyway, yeah, ESO's combat. Again, for those that do not play ESO, it's not tap targeting. It is... Stop crying. Jesus Christ, you're interrupting what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, you know, if you never play ESO, it's not tap targeting. It's reticle combat. So it's like action MMO, whatever. So, and you know, your left and right mouse clicks are basic attack and blocks. So it's not going to be for everybody. Mathari says, when the good oh crap, this is going to be a mouthful. When the good Suramartian achievement popped up and I saw a new questline starting there, was very close to punching my screen. What is this achievement you're talking about? The good Sumar... Let's find it. Good Oh, there it is. What is it about? Oh my god. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Maybe 12 new storylines? And apparently I've done one of it, which is the Ancient Gift. And I don't remember anything about this Ancient Gift. What are we talking about, Ancient Gift? Yeah, I don't remember. Because as a new player, as I said, all the stuff, old and new, comes at you at once. So you don't actually know which one came before or which one's newer, which one's older. You just do everything. That's my experience. As a new player, when you hit 110, all that stuff just appears, you know. You have to figure out or go and research which one to do first. So apparently I've already done one of the newer storylines. So that's interesting. But wow, there's a lot of storylines here in Suramar. And I haven't even gone out of, gone to like the Broken Shore Args yet, so I guess I'll be here for a while. Jay Ferrico says, kick the little shit is strange. You mean that kid? Well, you're a meanie, Jay. Hassan says, I mean one of the points that make WoW so popular because of its end game. For me, it's the major point that differentiates it with other MMOs. I don't find any MMOs that can beat WoW for the end game. Oh, in terms of end game, probably, I suppose. I mean, as I said, end game is something that's time consuming for me, so I haven't really played like a whole bunch of MMO end games besides the ones that I've been playing for years. Secret World Legends, the Secret World, Lord of the Rings Online. WoW's is consistent, of course. Everybody pays a monthly sub, and that means consistent content every 2 years, an expansion. I guess it never misses that, and all the raids in between. of course, World of Warcraft has the luxury of offering you that. You guys are paying a premium to play it. So if it isn't, I suppose, if that's not the opinion of what WoW players feel, like the end game's not great or whatever, then I guess they're doing something wrong. But I guess they're not. Pong says, Jay going ESO. ggmyster says, did they make the mobs easier on this escort? I remember dying a lot and failing it. Either they made the mobs easier, or my warriors really good. They probably made the mobs easier. Rico says, lol, escort missions. Dude, World of Warcraft has a lot of different types of missions. I think I've done countless stuff, varying different stuff that I've never seen before too. But every MMORPG on the world probably has escort missions, except those Asian grindy ones, which is all about killing.
My doors are always open.
Rugador says, escort quests are the bane of my existence. And Matthias says, Wallstar had a very good and kind of hard endgame, but they quickly messed it up. Vanilla Wallstar's endgame was absolutely brutal. And brutal in a very good way, you know. I was very curious. I had a founder's pack for Wildstar in 2014, and the guild that I was on, it was an Oceanic raiding guild, and when I got to 50, we were trying out, you know, the end game stuff for the first time, and wow, the amount of wipes, the amount of retries, the amount of dancing and using your double jump, and I had some fun, you know, with the vanilla end game for Wildstar. But then after that I quit because the requirements, the gearing requirements, the difficulty, it just ramped up so much. And back in 2014, I had a full-time job, 9 to 5, and I couldn't commit, man. That's kind of why I stopped Wallstar. But yeah, I agree. Their end game was really brutal. That's a niche. That's for an end game crowd that really wanted something very difficult to do. Pong says not a million. You know, 500,000 subs is a good amount where I can give away free stuff, I suppose. 1 million, of course, anybody, I guess anybody can give away free cabs when you have 1 million subscribers. So, well, since you said 1 million, fine, I'll give away free cabs at 1 million subscribers, not 500,000. So if it comes late, blame Punk. Michael says, Adrian, it's good that the that quest is needed to unlock that race as a horde sub-race, FYI. Okay, so I need to complete that achievement to get that sub-race. Copy that. And Michael said, ggmyster, I think escort quests, useless done right, are always a pain in any MMO, sadly. Yeah, I mean, some escort, I don't know. I mean, some of them try to hide behind, like, good storylines, or if the build-up to that particular escort mission is good. You know, a lot of games have that sort of illusion, like, it matters. This escort mission matters, you know. For this one, if you are a game designer or writer, you can already see the themes behind this escort. It's a child. Lots of people are gonna have that emotional attachment. Oh, it's a little girl, I'm gonna have to protect her. If it was a junkie, if it was a night elf junkie that I had to escort, you think I give a damn? No. But because it's someone's daughter and it's a little girl, I guess, you know, so that's a clever illusion that if you're a game designer or if you're a writer, that's how you would try and mitigate that feeling of, oh shit, another escort quest. But of course, if you've done this expansion or if you've done this quest like 10 times over, none of that matters. An escort quest is still an escort quest. You can't sugarcoat it, you can't hide it. Same thing with kill and fetch quests. Alright, picking this one up, friends on the outside. You have done well for us here, but it is time for you to return to Thali. There is a teleporter pad nearby that has gone unused in recent years. See if you can reroute it and return to her that way. Oh, and before you go, Vaughn there hands you a wrapped bottle of arc wine. Take this to her. With my thanks for sending you. Let her know that your efforts helped replenish our arc wine supplies and reunited a mother and child. We are grateful beyond measure. Farewell for now. Farewell. Not even a payment for that. Great. Oh, look. There is something in here. Oh no, it's the repair person again. I keep getting that mixed up. Alright, teleporter. Shit, I forgot where it was. Activate the telemancy beacon. Where's the telemancy beacon? Oh no. Oh, is that it? No, it's a chair. No. Alright, let's read that again. There's a teleporter pad nearby that has gone unused. Nearby. That's very helpful, you piece of crap. teleporter pad nearby. Fantastic. I already hate the urban tight spaces, as I've said, and now I gotta go find for a stupid teleporter. Oh look. Well, that turned out well. This is 315 million artifact power. Teleporter. Oh, there it is. Teleporter. Yay. And we have somebody else. Rosine. Wasted potential. I heard rumors that you intend to leave the city. That there's another place for the Nightborn where we are not beholden to Alizande's insanity. I wish to go with you. I can offer my harp and my hands, as they are not wanted here. Say the word and I will go with you through the teleporter and share my music. Cool, so now we have music in the druggy cave. Let's go.
The network is responding to a new beacon. Ah, hello again. Give me a moment. I am locking in your location now.
Excellent. So with this quest chain, for those that haven't played WoW or whatever, this particular quest chain, especially when you're questing here in Suramar, every few quest chains you'll get to unlock a portal to where that place was, so it just gives you easy access to getting on the wall. And all these empty pads here are portals that I've not discovered yet, so pretty cool, I suppose. I mean, it's just a convenience thing, and this is kind of like the hub for this Night Elf or whatever quest chain. Alright, let's go talk to Thali. Here we go. Hi, Thali.
Aran Arcana. A gift? For me?
Yes, for you.
I will see that it is not wasted. Well done, my friend.
Thank you.
Well calls to me.
Alrighty, Thunder is a very pleasant fellow. Sure he is. Okay. Oh, gain Ward of the First Arcanes for 50 each mana. This is the kind of like the buff I was talking about. If you wanted buffs, you can pay some mana for it. Let's pick up this quest. Thali's Abode. While you're busy in the city, I reached a roadblock in my Withered research. I feel I'm close to overcoming this barrier, but I'm afraid I cannot do without some of the more advanced tools. I hid among my possessions an item called an Arcane Amplifier. It does precisely what its name entails. It is more likely that the magistrates ordered my estate dismantled. If the amplifier remains, it will be in fragments. Recover the whole if you can. So doing this reward will give me... Oh, there you go. That increases the maximum amount of ancient mana. So as somebody was telling me that, you know, to progress the quest chain further along, you're going to need more mana, about 1,500 to do the further along the quest chain. So I can only carry a maximum of 1,000 right now. So doing quests like these, following the main quest chains, you're going to unlock more capacity. So if you're a new player, definitely try and see all these quest chains through. They're pretty rewarding, I suppose. And okay, let's go. Let's check in on chat real quick before I move on. It's probably going to be my last quest chain. Then I'm going to stop and just chit chat with you guys. I'll probably have like a mini Q&A before I head to bed. It's almost 12. It's 12 in the morning here. And yeah, being the final stream, if you guys have any questions at all about, you know, World of Warcraft, what my thoughts are, or whatever, don't ask very hardcore stuff because the review's coming. You can just wait for that. But any, you know, other smaller questions, tinier questions, start asking them, and I'll get to them before I end the stream. All right, let's check in on chat here. Captain Panda says, what's up? Hey, Captain Panda, what's up, man? ggmyster says, yeah, I remember doing the chicken escort a few times back in vanilla, and Alliance would always kill the NPC. Chicken escort? Don't remember doing a chicken escort, but that is something I will avoid, definitely. I don't... Escorting human beings or escorting humanoids are bad enough, but escorting chickens? Shit, I'd rather kill them and fry them and eat them. Matthias says, by the way, you won't be able to finish Suramar until you reach the 20k revered reputation. I guess I'll be spending a bit more time doing like world quests and stuff in here, or some other dailies, maybe doing the scenario. Excuse me, doing the scenario more, I suppose, to get more rep. So the rep grind is well and truly begun. Zikajan says, they took out the rep requirements a couple of patches ago. Oh, really? That's interesting. Darius says, I actually finished it 2 weeks ago. Couldn't get the last one until I got the rep. Zikajan says, the mobs are easier because back when we were doing Suramar, our artifact power was not was in the 20s and not the 60s, and that's, I guess that's the catch-up mechanic that, you know, WoW kind of has right now for new players. Michael says, the only escort I played and loved are The Last of Us and Bioshock Infinite with Elizabeth. 2 great games. Don't flame me, don't hate me, I've not played The Last of Us. I've watched other people play it, but I've not actually played that game. Bioshock's another game I hadn't played. Sorry. Rico says, escort missions. Clever, Rico. Clever. Matthias says, maybe with the 735, finished it right before. And Zakija says, guess we'll find out when Adrian gets there. Matthias says, if he doesn't rip off his own heart until this part. You know, I'm probably... Look, guys, after this stream, you know, updates about World of Warcraft and everything, you know, it's not going to be very frequent. Of course, I move on from MMO to MMO, obviously. But with World of Warcraft, because I am going to be, you know, having to prepare for stuff like Battle for Azeroth, and because it's one more MMO that's out of the way, I'm going to create content as I do for the other MMOs, you know, discussion videos, whatever. So you'll see the progress, and if I need to talk about something that maybe I probably will miss in the review, then a video will come out for that. So until then, stay tuned. Acer Annoying says, what server are you on? I am on the Oceanic Sourfang servers. What server I'm on? Celtic Van. Oh, Michael says, oh god, I remember the god-awful robot escort in the Ungoro crater. Shudders the horror. Ungoro crater. I remember questing there, but I don't remember a robot escort. Yeah, look at the amount of role quests, y'all. There's just so much to do. I mean, one day, like, if you're bored or whatever, and just come on, just look at the amount of gold you can earn, look at all the stuff that you can do. There's a lot of order resources, and I should probably focus on doing the order resources ones as well, because now I'm at a point where my class hall, you know, you got the researching the new benefits for class halls and everything, and those take up a lot of order resources. So I think it'll be a good idea for me to start working on those as well. And ggmyster says the chicken robot escort was in Hinterlands, I think. Hinterlands. The first thing that came to my mind, dude, was the Harathi Hinterlands, but that's a map on Guild Wars 2. So I'm like, oh, Hinterlands. I'm trying to remember Hinterlands in WoW. So many maps, so many zones. You know, it's hard. Zakajan says there's a chicken robot in Tanaris in Feralas Hinterlands. Oh, okay. That's Kalimdor, isn't it? Hinterlands, Kalimdor, Tanaris. Right. So I haven't been here because I don't have that Horde tune yet. So I guess that's why I've never seen the chicken quest, which is a good thing. I probably will never do it now that I know that it exists. Michael says, Adrian, you find a banged up bot and you repair it, and then you have to escort it around. Ugh, it was awful. It path through like every mob. Yeah, thanks for the warning, you guys. So here's my bank. It's just full of garbage right now. I'm going to put the grappler back. No, actually, I'm going to keep the grapple thing with me. He's been pretty handy so far. So I'm going to have to go to the other side of, her place and just do that thing. Actually, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm probably going to wrap the stream here. So let's talk some WoW, I suppose, huh? For those wondering, will I continue playing this on my own time during next week or whatever when I'm working on the review? The answer is yes. Because this is not like a free-to-play game. It's not a buy-to-play game. I paid a subscription for it. It's my money's running, you know, so I have to play and get my money's worth. So that's... I'm going to continue playing World of Warcraft even when I jump into the next MMORPG review, which I'm not sure if I haven't really announced this yet, but it's going to be, or I haven't announced it publicly in a video, whatever, but it is going to be Black Desert Online. So remember that next MMORPG review is Black Desert Online. So yeah, I guess it's time to just reflect on, you know, what a journey it's been, man. 110. It's definitely not ending here, as I said. Battle for Azeroth is going to be my first World of Warcraft expansion. And I'm very much looking forward to it. I suppose, you know, being on level with the content and leveling with the player base as that goes along. But that's not until When's the release date for Azeroth anyway? Is it written here somewhere? I forgot the date, but it's not anytime soon. But yeah, it'll be fun. Matthias says these escorts so hard back then. Yeah. So here's an interesting thing. You know, maybe in the future I could come up with a video that, you know, highlights some of the worst escort quests in all MMORPGs. That'll be a fun thing. That'll be a fun thing to do. Because there are some pretty terrible ones out there. Like for me, some of the worst ones have been on Lotro, of course. Even Guild Wars 2, I remember had like one really crappy escort quest, which I hated. And then there are some that, like I think Michael pointed it out. You know, pathing issues are the worst things ever. And yeah, that'll be fun stuff. If you guys got ideas like that, you know, what kind of fun videos that you guys want to see, reach out, man. Now, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I have a Discord. Look at that! Fina Bjorn's daughter has an equipment slot. Yay! Yay! I mean, if you don't have a champion that is, you know, committed to running missions or whatever, if you assign this person to follow you out as a bodyguard or whatever, they still earn XP, which is a good thing that I decided to, you know, take her along, so she can now use some of these champion stuff that I have. Let's see here. Where did they go? Oh, right. Okay, no. Right, so here we go. Here's one. Equip a champion with a skull of a fallen foe. Increase the success of missions by 20% when accompanied by shield maidens. So this is only useful if she goes out on missions, and if there's like a unit of you know, Valkyries accompanying her or whatever. So that's 20%. The other one I have, this one is a champion with elixir. Grants 100 Order Hall resources when completing world quests as a combat ally. Now this is pretty interesting because she is a combat ally right now. So if I equip this on her, oh right, okay, so I can't really use purple until I get her to epic quality. Okay, so I can only use rare quality equipment for now, which means a blue quality equipment like this one, Axe of the Valkyra. Equip a champion with an Axe of the Valkyra, which grants increase success chance for missions by 15% when accompanied by shield maiden warbands. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to waste that on her because she's kind of like my combat ally right now. And all these guys still need to be leveled up further before I can equip that. So yeah, I guess I'm not going to do that right now. But okay, that's cool. So at least I now know that, you know, even if I have a combat ally, instead of just sending her on missions, they do still accrue XP as they would. So that's pretty interesting. Alright, check it in chat here. Where are we? Punk says, Enemy Wars. What is that, a new MMORPG? Never heard of Enemy Wars. Zacajan says, I hope you enjoyed your time with World of Warcraft, and nice meeting you. Hey, nice meeting you too, Zacajan. You're saying it as though we'll never see each other again. Hey, I'm not going anywhere on YouTube, and with World of Warcraft, as I said, you know, those MMOs that I've reviewed in the past, I still go back and I still make content for them, so it's not like I'm going anywhere. Adamant says 21st September is the release date for Battle of Azeroth, so that's a long way to go. And in between that, you know, I hope to come out with some raiding content, with some endgame content for a while. I'm in a guild that does regular raids. They're an Aussie guild, and yeah, I'm hoping to gear myself up and join them and stuff, you know. And hopefully, after the review, when I do start, you know, showing you guys the endgame stuff or whatever, I'm a more learned and knowledgeable player in World of Warcraft, slowly making my way from out of the newbie bracket and into the intermediate bracket as a player. Michael says, zero interest in Black Desert Online, but I'll be watching to support you and the channel, good sir, as always. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate the support, you know. With MMORPGs, like, again, a lot of people have different, you know, preferences or whatever. And that some of you guys, even though you don't play that or you don't like it, but you still watch it, that means a lot to me. So thank you very much. Matthias says Lotro escorts in the Shire. Yes, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking about, man. Yep, you nailed it. ggmyster says the item on champions that reward order resources when they are companions is good. Yeah, I just need to get her up to like a purple or something before I can use it, unfortunately. And Cicadian says, what? No, you can use that 100 resource champ equipment. Your best bet. Wait, are you saying I can? I can! Yay! 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 Thank you, Cicadian. You just... That was kind of weird. Okay, I guess that's... Okay, so I got the colors wrong. That blue doesn't mean only blue items. It just means that now that she is a rare, she's blue, that means she's unlocked the blue slot. Then when she goes to purple, which is going to be epic, then I'll get 2 epic equipment slots. So that's... Okay, so that's... Sorry, 1 epic, and then this one's going to be legendary. So that's how it works. These things are not explained to you when you start your world quests. New players, trust me, these things are not explained to you at all. You have to figure them out. Ask the guild, ask players, or do your own research. But yeah, it's a good thing that you learn while you're playing this, because some of it can be really confusing. But yeah, so that's how you gear them up. Yay! And of course, these guys, again, they need to go out on missions to earn that XP to get... past 110 to unlock their item level thingies, and then you can equip them. Awesome. Scrolling down here, Michael says, and Adrian wants you to buy Battle for Azeroth. You can start leveling the new races. I'm gonna have to set aside some money. It's, I don't know, March or April before I can do that. I've already bought a lot of games this month. And BDO is my next purchase, I suppose, because it's gonna be for a review. Zucchini says the blue just meant you haven't opened up yet. Oh yeah, that's right. Already sorted out. Michael says, and there was much rejoicing. Well done, Aaron. Gear up the fullest and make that moolah, make that cash, which I intend to do. You know, there's just so much more for me to explore here in WoW in terms of how players, you know, what's the effective way to gear, what the effective way to make money is, and all that stuff. I'm really looking forward to finding out. He also says, you're surrounding new players here. It's just a way to all players coming to WoW get in a helpful guild ASAP. Good tip for any MMR player. Yeah, I mean, it's just that sort of game, you know. Like new player orientation is kind of hard to find in WoW, especially in my experience. And yeah, so it's going to be really interesting, you know. I guess maybe it'll improve over time, but again, WoW is such it's a classic MMO with so many years in existence now that in the future they definitely have to like refreshen up stuff and rethink about like introductory stuff, but that's for a different time, I suppose, you know. Anyway, guys, this is it. I'm gonna call it here. My eyes are killing me already, and it's about 12 in the morning. So, World of Warcraft, huh? This is the end. This is the final stream, stream number 8, and you know, I thought my final stream would be of me chilling out on the last map, you know, having got all the cool gear and everything. It's not the case, you know, because there's Legion has just so many intricacies and progressions and I guess rep grinds and all that stuff that now I'm learning that some of them are gated and you need to get them all to get certain stuff like flying or progress the main story. But in terms of, you know, what I've experienced in this expansion, at least, Legion has been pretty great. You know, I've had more fun. Oh, holy shit! Odin has a quest. I just saw that. I just saw that thing. And he didn't have a question mark yesterday or the day before, so I have no idea. See, this is what I mean by WoW just gives you stuff like out of the blue. You'll get another quest here. What is this? Oh, it's my turn in. It's Will of the Valajar. Gosh, that scared me. I thought he was going to send me off on another mission. Alright, let's turn this in. Will of the Valajar. This one was complete 10 world quests, which I've done over the past week. So, you've done well. Our enemies tremble for your armies. Is that it? 38 gold? Oh, come on. I got better rewards back on Suramar. The other one that he wanted was demonic runes. Kill 30 demonic things and gather their runestones, and once I complete that quest, then I can progress the class hall missions further. The thing about that is if you go under your achievements and you go to your class hall missions, It doesn't tell you, like, unlike the other things, it doesn't tell you what the storylines are, but there's definitely a certain amount of things that you need to do for your class and your class hall in order for you to get, like, unlock the armor, for the set armor, and stuff like that. So I've been juggling class hall stuff, world quests, some random Khadgar shit, like his random quests, and of course the Pillar of Creation quests, and I think there's another quest that I got, which was this guy, speak to Javi, and this one I researched it. It apparently unlocks like a raid or something, so lots to do. I'm nowhere near done. Alright, check it in chat. Michael says, I think after 10 years, I do not think they see new players as viable. You're probably right. I mean, like I said, you know, these guys are... World of Warcraft is the McDonald's, it's the Starbucks, it's the Mercedes-Benzes of our world. In the world of MMOs, they don't have to do anything, you know, to accommodate new generations or new blood, because it's an established product, which is going to roll down from, if you look at it from a marketing perspective, you know, from generation to generation. It spreads by word of mouth. Your dad played WoW, now you play WoW, that kind of thing, you know. But for me personally, I would like to see that, because that could be really important, you know, orientating a new player or the next generation of WoW players. Okay, Celtic fan Michael says, have fun, Adrian, stay safe, and remember, crouch. Just one more game. And oh, Dapar has just followed on Twitch. Hey, thank you, Dapar. Appreciate the follow on Twitch. Welcome to the Twitch channel. Yeah, for those of you who don't follow me on Twitch, I have a schedule there. You know, I stream every Tuesday for side quests, which is basically me jumping into a random game or an MMORPG that is in development, early access, beta, all this stuff. So that's what Tuesday nights are for on my Twitch. And on Friday nights on Twitch, it's Friday Night Fights, baby. It's PvP. And next Friday, I have plans, and I'll reveal that the closer we get to it. Anyway, Michael says, take a chat, have fun, everyone. Remember to play more games. Agreed. As Occasion says, doing a single work quest without a properly equipped champion buddy rains over order resources, artifact power, and gold on you. What's this, lol? Matthias says, quick question, guys. Have 1 month left before leaving, 6 months for work, no computer. Any MMO would you recommend to me? Oh boy, that is such a hard one, man. Alright, he says, but not already done. ESO, Wildstar, Lotro, AOC, which is Age of Conan, WoW, Neverwinter, Final Fantasy 14. Oh, what's that? Yeah, text was a little small. Here, let me zoom in a bit. Ooh, Kairu Ruana is now following you on Twitch. Thank you, Kairu. Appreciate the follow. Welcome to the Twitch channel. Hopefully those, you know, weekday streams are pretty entertaining. Shit, I kind of closed my chat there. Okay, so wait, hang on, Matthias. But not already done. So ESO, Wildstar, those are the ones that you've done? Ooh. Man, this is a hard one, man. So 6 months. I mean, there's a lot of things to take into consideration too. Are you like going to be playing on a gaming laptop or a normal laptop? I mean, if you have a gaming laptop, you can pretty much run, I guess, even the most current and demanding MMORPGs. Out of that list, if you're looking for one, I mean, for me, you've got, in terms of fun, I would say, I don't know, Guild Wars 2, ESO. I think the top 3, WoW, ESO, Guild Wars 2, but those are the ones you've played, right? Gosh, have you done DCO 2? Man, I don't know. I'm really bad at recommending stuff. Like, you can ask me what I like and don't like about them, I can tell you. But when people straight up ask for recommendations, I'm not sure, man. But hopefully other people will have awesome recommendations for you. Because right now, it's kind of hard for me to just think of it off the cuff. But, you know, for me, of course, I'm going to be biased to the games that I personally play in my own time. Guild Wars 2, ESO, now I guess World of Warcraft as well, so... we got Kairu says, Kairu in Twitch chat, he says, hi Kairu, welcome to the stream, welcome to, you know, Jerem on YouTube. You're live on YouTube too, by the way. I'm kind of streaming on both places. And same goes to Dapor, he says, yo, hello. welcome. Thank you again for the support, for following me on Twitch. Weekdays are going to be pretty fun because, again, Tuesdays and Fridays are my Twitch days. Matthias says, no, like I said, I won't have a computer for 6 months, so I don't want to go through a complex game like BDO for just 1 month. Oh, okay, so, alright, you're going away for 6 months. You got 1 month left to play. What do you want to play? I gotcha. Oh, yeah, hard. For me, again, ESO, Guild Wars 2, or World of Warcraft. That's kind of the games I'm kind of leaning forward to. If you got 1 month left to spend, do as much as you can on those games. Like for me, yeah, those 3 games, I suppose. 2 of them are buy to play. Guild Wars 2 is free to play, unless you want the expansions and the mount. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop there. I could do more damage if I say anything else. All right, guys. Anyway, oh, what's that? Hive Doom is now following on Twitch. Thank you, Hive Doom. That's pretty awesome. Welcome to the Twitch. Wow, where's all these Twitch people coming from? That's awesome. But yeah, again, Tuesdays and Fridays on Twitch are my daily or my weekly schedules for streaming there. And yeah, awesome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the support. And my voice is going. I'm just sorry that if you guys are just joining me on stream, and I know it says final stream. This is not like my last stream in World of Warcraft, whatever. That's not the case, but it's my final leveling stream because I was playing World of Warcraft for about 2 months for a review, and now that I'm level 110, and you know, I'm making a review that goes all the way up to the start of Legion to see what World of Warcraft offers new players who have never heard or played a World of Warcraft before. So that's really what my review is going to be about. And then later on, I have plans to, you know, come up with separate reviews for maybe Legion, taking a look at different stuff in WoW and checking out the end game and all that good stuff. Punk says, they're all my fake accounts. Wow. Punk, way to kill the mood. Way to kill the buzz. Which I doubt, so... you have your own Twitch account. You don't need fake accounts. These are real people. Anyway, guys, this is gonna do it for me. Look, I'm gonna bow out here and say to everybody, because not everybody's gonna watch this, and there's not gonna be a vlog for this last stream because I don't have much to say. Everything that I needed to say about World of Warcraft in snippets has already been said over the past 8 vlogs already. So I'm gonna end this, you know, with just some reflection on what you know, World of Warcraft has offered me as an MMORPG player. Like, you know, when you start reviewing MMOs and you've never played World of Warcraft, that's a chip on your shoulder. You know, you've not seen what the biggest and the most popular MMORPG in the world had to offer, and people can use that against me. Previously, it's like, oh, you've never played WoW, you don't know. I'm not too bothered by nonsense like that, obviously, but now, having seen the game from its vanilla content to its early expansions, and now to Legion, and just, you know, having fun in some areas, not having fun with some areas, I can honestly say, I guess I've seen it all, you know. The only thing left in terms of MMORPG experiences are the older than WoW games, Ultima Online, you know, games like that. So World of Warcraft, I'm not gonna like give it a score or you know, I don't do stuff like that, but I'm just gonna say that as a new player, I definitely appreciate and cherish the leveling experience that I've had so far. You know, it's in some places it made me go, oh, that's expected, you know. It's something every MMO does prior to WoW, has done since WoW, that kind of thing. And then there are other parts of World of Warcraft that just made me go, holy shit, that was something, you know. And I guess the beginning of Pandaria all the way to like the start of Legion, I guess that's where that happened the most, because, you know, with some games that came out in the same decade that WoW came out, they never really progressed over time. It's still remained the same game on the same engine, on the same graphics, doing the same thing. World of Warcraft, I can see it gradually improving, not just, you know, from questing to gameplay to animations. Even like some of the animations, I'm looking at it thinking, wow, that looks pretty good for 2004. It's not the case, because they've actually, over the past few years, and they've went back and they introduced better animations and, you know, redone the graphics somewhat, redone the character models. And I didn't have the benefit of knowing that even happened, you know, so I'm watching old YouTube videos to do the comparison, and it's really, really awesome, you know. But they can do it because they can afford to do it. This game is a money-making machine, and when a game is as popular as World of Warcraft, with that amount of subscribers, you know, with a monthly fee and expansions that cost 44 or 45 bucks, or you know, you expect to have that value in return. If a game is as old as WoW, making this much money, that doesn't do this, it doesn't modernize the game when it's this old, something's wrong there. You know, other games probably wouldn't even bother if it was in the same situation. Yeah, we're making money, so what? People are going to play. We don't have to make it, you know, modern, or we don't have to keep up with the times. We don't have to introduce no more cutscenes. We don't have to introduce voice acting. World of Warcraft does, you know, and I love seeing that classic feel all the way up to like the Wrath of the Lich King, and then Pandaria onwards. You know, you see that level of modern game coming to play. It's almost like two separate eras of WoW. You know, that's one of my favorite parts so far in my leveling journey, and there's a lot more which you guys will see in the review. Alright, I'm done here. I am going, and I guess this one is, I'm just gonna read the last bit of chat here, guys. What do we got? Matthias says, fair enough, ESO it is, didn't go through Morrowind yet, thank you. You don't even need to go through Morrowind, although I highly recommend it, because the story's good, even though the story's a bit short. But yeah, I don't think you need Morrowind, you know. But if you do add like the other DLC, like the Thieves Guild, or, you know, the Dark Brotherhood, you know, those are horizontal progressions that just enriches your gameplay, because now you can sneak around and you can steal from NPCs and you can kill people. Like if you start stealing, you know, and somebody saw you and now you've got a bounty on your head, guard star, you just sneak up and kill him, you know. So it just enriches the flavor. If you like immersion, then ESO is gonna really offer that. Depor says, saw you online on YouTube, just feel more comfortable here on Twitch. I understand a lot of people like watching on Twitch, which is kind of why, you know, I'm gonna try stream on both moving forward. Hive Doom says it's not a fake, it's a real account. ggmyster says, I like Twitch because I can interact on Xbox. And we got Derbs in chat. Hey Derbs, says, God damn, again, every time I join it's the end. I know, Derbs, I'm so sorry, but, you know, I can only stream at a certain time, and unfortunately, I wish, you know, our time zones were aligned, and I could stream at a good time for everybody, but I'm sorry, man. At least the stream will be saved to my channel in case you want to watch it from the start. If you don't worry, man. Jay says, wow, shit. Yeah, so it's better. You are just starting nonsense in chat, Jay. You're going to start a war here. Celtic says, Michael says, also, I'm glad for Adrian. He came in when he was leveling. Was fixed after 7 years. It's so much better now. The Poor says, and it doesn't have those emotes. And I actually see an emote there. What is that? It looks like balls. It looks like a pair of grapes or something. Bowling balls. Nick says, recommend ESO 2, since you can have some fun in PvP as early as level 10. Yep. Yeah, so well, dungeons are at 15, I think. The queue is at 15. I could be wrong. I think it's 10 or 15, and then PvP at 10. ggmyster says, that's my Xbox emotes. Those look good. I see a banana, a monkey, some clapping, and a peace sign. JC Spunk Reach Quick. Dapper says, cool stuff as well. Didn't know it works there, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of didn't. Alright, guys. Hey, to everyone that has been watching the streams and joining me in chat since day number 1 on December the 3rd, Loving Stream number 1. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in my World of Warcraft journey. I have had a blast. I can't lie. I can't hide my emotions. When I'm having fun on a game on a live stream, you guys see it. I'm really having fun, and I've had fun in World of Warcraft. I can't deny it. And to you guys for joining in the adventure, thank you guys so much. I've had so much fun doing this on a live stream for almost 2 months. There's only one thing that could make it a lot more tolerable and make the streams, you know, more humanized for me. It's not just me just talking a bunch of crap and playing the game and having fun. It's having people in the chat to, you know, interact with and bounce ideas off and share opinions. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being there. And hopefully when the World of Warcraft review comes out, you know, it'll be fun stuff for you guys to watch. It's probably going to be a lengthy one, as I said. And yeah, I can't wait for you to see it. So that's it. Again, I'm done with the WoW leveling streams. I'm going to continue playing this guy, Jeremy Adrian, my warrior here on Saurfang. I'm going to continue to level him, and hopefully in the near future, you will see some different types of WoW content, you know, in a video format, which will be pretty interesting. So for those that, next MMO is going to be Black Desert Online, that I'm going to review. If you're not interested, you're not going to watch the live stream, you can always keep in touch with, you know, the other content that I do. Just follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. We have a Discord that you can join, our official Discord. Links are all in the description box. And, of course, Twitch. I'm going to be streaming, you know, on a weekly basis, different types of games, not necessarily the game that I'm currently reviewing. So it's all good, guys. I will keep in touch with everybody. And with that, I am out of here. Alright, guys. For those of you in my part of the world, have a good night and a good start to your Monday morning. For those of you in the West, have a good rest of the Sunday, and I will see you guys very, very soon. So once again, it's Jeremy Adrian here, thanking you guys and saying good night. Later all.